Hello, everybody. It is nice to see you guys. You know, when I wrote the post saying, don't forget, guys, we have a reading tonight at 8 p.m. because, it's kind of our new schedule after our, holiday schedule. I really wanted to know, Maria, what was going on. So I'm really quite happy that you're here, sweetie. Hello to our beautiful Lilith and Watson. You guys are definitely into a battle of the roses, but if I count, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lilith beats you into the Battle of the Roses. She has one extra line of roses, Swanson. Oh my gosh, they're all over the place. I'm definitely missing some donations because at this moment, and hello to my beautiful Amy. I have Aki's donation. I know that I've got Tika. I know that I got Maria, but there's too many donations here for the amount of people that I have. So I'm going to go and figure out what's going on. Who are we missing? Who donated before the live? So I'm going to start off over here with Aki. I'm going to move on forward after to go and see our beautiful friend Tika. I'm going to go and see Maria. We have Amy, and we're going to move on forward with the other donations also. So as I'm checking out what happened while we were not there, let's actually start this off right now with, hold on, it's kind of bugging on me over here, with our beautiful Aki. So just hold on one moment. I don't know. I hope you guys do see me because it's telling me that it's not receiving any information. It is kind of crazy. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right. Haha. I'm back. Hello, my beautiful Tika. I've got you, sweetie. Thank you so very much. And you're not having a battle of the roses, right? Coffee's got you. All right. Okay. Well, you've got one extra line anyways. Okay. Hello to everybody. It is so lovely to see you guys. Let's go for it. So Aki is first. And then, as I said, I was going to go and see Tika. So she's up next, and there she is. And let's go for it. You are too good for me sometimes. I just kind of feel as though I don't quite deserve you. Can you accept me about truly the way that I am without changing anything, without any modifications whatsoever? I do want you to know that at this moment, I'm not quite ready for anything, so I am a little bit avoiding our connection. Also, I do want, though, to be able to make this work. Hola, Bella Maria. And I want you also to know over here that I am going to truly tell you how it is that I do feel. You would also like to have the love notes, and I get to pick the other ones. All right. Oh, we didn't put a timestamp for Aki. I believe that she is here, but if she's not, maybe let's put it at 2 minutes because, I talk a lot. Oh, no, I don't know how that went, but I'm guessing it did not go well, Lilith. I'm guessing by the crying. Yeah, okay. Let's not get into that. Here we go. Aki, I need more time to be able to heal and to be able to love myself. I want you to know that, quite frankly, I do really quite get scared. Also, I've been depressed lately. Things have been really quite hard. So 2 minutes, my beautiful Lilith. And I absolutely suck at goodbyes, but I want you to know that this is only a goodbye, but temporarily, only for now. Let's continue on. And I actually want to move on forward to this little deck over here. I, at this moment, am a little bit lost. I did not quite know how to love you. I am wondering, do you still think of me? I also want to be able to tell you something. I know that I absolutely fucked up. I'm sorry, Lilith and Juanson. I absolutely did not want to get you guys into any type of a battle. So my beautiful Tika, you are up next, followed out by Maria and Amy, and then we're going to move on forward with the other donations who came on in earlier. We'll leave a timestamp. I want you to know that I do truly fear being alone. I hate how much pain I have caused you. I fear a relationship with you because I don't want it to be another failed relationship. And I also want you to know that I do plan on reaching out to you soon, and I need you to please forgive me. And let's conclude with this one. Thank you, Watson, for the list, sweetie. Okay, let's go forward. I do want you to know over here that I would like to set up a nice dinner for you, and I really do. Anyways, I did love whenever we did cuddle together when we were sleeping. I would absolutely love you to be able to leave some marks on me. I would also like to have some wine and sex, and I do want you to know that also. Again, into the sexual a little bit. I am in love with your body. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Tika, sweetie. My dear Eki, love sent your way, sweetie. Our beautiful Tika. Let's go see what is happening for Tika. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to log back into PayPal and I'll be able to give you guys a better list. So Tika. Okay, hold on just one moment. I'm going to go and see what is going on. I did receive your email. So let's do that. Okay. Hold on. So my dear Tika, I'm actually going to start on off with this deck over here, and we're going to move on forward actually to some Lenormand after to try and get you some messages, but with the oracles. Okay, let's go over here and let's go see. For my beautiful Maria, let's go and answer your question over here. So we do want to be knowing a little bit the situation at hand, right? So let me just go here onto the computer. For some kind of reason it's a little bit slow, so here you go, I got you. Let's go and see the current energy over here. How do we feel towards you? What is the current energy? I'm glad that you were able to actually do what it is that you told me that you could do, okay? For that, I'm really quite glad for you because I feel as though there's a few things that need to be clarified. I feel as though there's a lot of over-analysis that does seem to be going on within the relationship altogether. But right now, I'm going to say that things are still a little bit unclear. I know that we've mended a lot of different things. We've made things better, but we still have like a little bit of that uncertainty, a little bit of being unclear. I still feel as though the communication is not all that perfect. I feel like we're trying to repair the wrong. Like, I don't know, you hurt your knee, you put a band-aid upon it and it's doing better. But is it necessarily going to go better into the future? It's going to be left to be seen. Hopefully, if the communication stays the way that it is and it stays open and you guys are able to continue to talk and to respect into that kind of a way, then it will go well. But for the moment, I feel as though we're into a period where there's a lot of things that seem to be going on, especially onto his side. And I feel like he wants to be able to put more time. He wants to be able to talk more. He wants to be more truthful. He wants to be able to communicate more. He wants you to be able to feel as though you are more loved and more important into his world. But is he going to be able to actually do that concretely? I'm going to say the following, month or two is pretty much going to determine the rest of it, if he's going to be able to do so. But I know that he does want to do so. So I'm going to say over here, you do truly inspire him. I feel as though the conversation that you guys had today and it did make him quite more enthusiastic towards the relationship altogether. So I'm going to go and see if there's anybody else who is involved at this moment. But for the moment, I'm going to say we're feeling much better about this relationship than we were before the conversation had appeared, because there was a lot of different things that were just kind of hidden all over the place, right? Thank you, Amy, for your questions. Lovely. So there were a lot of things that were happening. We didn't have all the answers. And so I feel as though it was nice to open on up with that. And it kind of liberated and took a lot of anxiousness along and off of our back. Now, is there anybody else involved? I'm going to say no. I do not feel as though there is anybody else involved at this moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out some Oracle cards instead of, not Oracle, I'm going to pull out some Lenormand cards to give you a little bit more information upon this. So I'm going to take out some Lenormand, and I'm also going to take out some Steampunk. So 2 different type of cards all together. And we're going to go and get a little bit more information about how we're feeling and, you know, how things are moving along over here. Let's go see onto his thoughts. So let's go for it. My beautiful Maria, you're next, followed out by Amy. I already have Amy's questions, so onto that, we're all good. Here we go. Okay, I feel as though we've actually avoided over here the whole ending of the relationship because we were somewhat a little bit close to it. This is really about the endings. This is also about something that has been eating away at him, eating away at you, that has been bothering you guys, that we're actually letting on out. As we can see, we're a little bit out of that teapot. We're kind of moving on forward, saying the truth, saying how we're feeling, but really taking it one step at a time. So I'm going to say right now, this relationship is a little bit like I said. We are onto the right path. We've put ourselves back into a place where we're positive and we want to move on forward. We know that there's nobody else around, but the actual finality of this relationship is still yet to be seen. It's a little bit of a roll of the dice to see how it has nothing to do with you, nothing to do with your control. It has to do with how he is going to continue and how much time he is going to be putting into this relationship. But I can truly see over here that he wants the exact same thing as you do with our dog over here. But you guys do have some challenges, my beautiful. There's no doubt about it. There are challenges there, but I mean, which couple does not have challenges, right? So I say let's just kind of embrace those challenges. Let's grow stronger together. But I really, really need him to continue doing what he is doing right now, and to be honest and to be open and, you know, not to make you feel bad about anything. Let's go and see what the Steampunk has to say. I'm trying to get the first card, and here we go. The Umbrella. It's about protection. It's about you needing to protect yourself, but also knowing that he is trying to protect you as much as possible. A nice, happy, and loving home at this moment is not quite possible for you guys because of the situation, because of his work. But it is something that we are interested in. It is something that we do want to continue. We want to continue with our ring, with our cycle. Now, the ring is not necessarily about engagement, but it is about a cycle that is finishing and a new one that is starting. It is about wanting to stay into that same circle, into that same place. I don't see any endings, neither over here. So I'm going to say, my lovely, I feel as though we want this relationship to continue. We do love you so very much. We don't want to lose you. We don't want anything to be happening into this relationship. And we truly, truly, truly do hope that, you know, you guys can continue like that, because if you can, then, you know, the world is going to be a little bit, I think you say the world can be your oyster, something of the such. That's what it's going to be, my beautiful Tika. So, so far so good. I'm going to say you brought in new enthusiasm and new beginnings a little bit with this conversation altogether. Good for you, beautiful. Hello, user has been found dead, and you are fantastic. We are glad about that. And he wants to prove to you, right? This is what I'm seeing. So good for you, sweetie. I love that. I really, really do. The Steampunk deck. It is a beautiful deck. It is really, really nice. I love the Steampunk. I really, really do. Even the tarot cards I love. So I'm going to move over now to our beautiful Maria. And I said I was going to go and see what was going on with those donations that came on in before, right? And I'm moving towards it. So in the meanwhile, let's go see a love story of Maria. So Maria is here. And then we also have Amy, and that will be it for PayPal for the moment. So Maria, let's go and see. And he was standing by, and your students were like, oh, someone is looking at you, right? Oh no. You were wondering, did he look at you and what did he think, right? Yeah, let me go and see, sweetie. So he was looking at you. He was, well, anyways, we're thinking that he's looking at you. Let's go. Let's go and find out over here, Maria. Let's go for it. The phone call made your day, didn't it, Tika? I'm glad for you, sweetie. I'm really, really glad, beautiful, because you know, you were into a place that was a little bit scary, a lot of different things kind of happening. So I'm glad that you guys were able to clear that up, beautiful, because you deserve love. You really, really do. And good for you for standing, you know, straight into this. Amy's sick. What's wrong with Amy? Amy is not used to being sick. She's a baby. What? Okay, what's wrong with you, Amy? Oh, Maria, I have to say, workout clothes can be sexy as hell, sweetie. My God, I don't know. I don't know if you had like leggings on or a t-shirt. I mean, it could be sexy, really. Nothing wrong with, you know, legging clothes whatsoever. And again, it depends on the man you've got. Some people like lingerie, some people like anything. So, okay, let's go and see over here, my beautiful Maria. Let's go and see this love story. Yes, yes, and yes. I say workout clothes can be really sexy. A bad head cold. I'm so sorry, my beautiful Amy. I'm so sorry. These things seem to be going around. My dad is supposed to go to Jamaica on Saturday, and he's really, really quite ill right now. I think he's going to have to cancel his trip. So I get you, sweetie. It seems to kind of be going around all over the place. Thank you to my beautiful user husband found dead, sweetie. It is, yes, my beautiful. I say lay down, have some vegetable soup, chicken soup, have some tea, get underneath those blankets, and I say binge on Netflix, sweetie. Yes, relax as much as you can. All right, well, let's go and see what I've got for you over here. So, conflicts. Okay, here we go. Disagreements. Let's continue. Yes, yes. I don't have any problems, Maria. I have no problems. Amy's got a problem. Amy's the one who's sick. I'm not sick. My dad is sick, but my dad lives far away from me. You would go heal. No, my dad is not well. I mean, my dad is like 70 years old. My dad has one lung that works, the other that doesn't. My dad's got a pacemaker. I mean, he's not a healthy man to begin with. So let's not send him out to the Jamaican hot sun. He'll die. He's better to stay at home, guys. All right, so let's go and see what I've got over here for you. I'm going to have to say, my beautiful Maria, did he see you and was he looking at you? Yes, 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 yes. And I'm going to say yes again, my beautiful. So, oh, you're my dad and Amy. Okay, yeah, because I was like, I'm fine. You're a sweetie pie, Maria. I'm going to say over here, my beautiful, did we see you? Yes, we did definitely see you. Were we looking at you? We definitely were. Now, did we feel as though you were sexy? It is a definite yes. I feel as though we wanted to have more. We wanted to reach out to you. We've got our night over here. Our night is very quick. We come on in very, very quickly, a little bit like into those movie scenes. We come on in quickly and we want to get straight to the point is what we want. We want passion. We want love. We want to be there into the moment right here, right now. We've been missing you. We've been thinking about you. We're so happy to see you. It didn't matter what you were wearing, sweetie, but I do have to say, I do still believe that he thought that you were sexy as hell, even if you're into your leggings. Oh no, my dad might have COVID. I don't know what he's got, Amy, but don't feel sorry. It's okay, beautiful. Yes, I told him to stay home, but I don't know if he'll do that. I'm going to say over here, Wheel of Fortune. Today was not a good day. It was just really not that right time in order to do that and to come closer to you. But did we want to? Absolutely. Do we still seem to be on track? Yes. Our King of Wands, wanting to create, wanting to move, wanting something, wanting modifications. He is there. He is strong. He is wanting something to be happening over here. Absolutely, my beautiful Maria. You can say woohoo, all right. Yes, yes, and yes. So It is all good, my beautiful. You are still on time. Everything is good. I still feel as though you are going to be talking to him as you were supposed to be talking to him this week, my lovely. I don't feel as though anything has changed with that. Let me go see if there's anybody else into the cards. Thank you, my beautiful Kimberly, sweetie. Let's go and see if there is anybody else. Again, our beautiful Amy is going to be up next. And then I'm going to go and see what's happening with the super chats that arrived before we started. Okay. Is there anybody else? Yes or no? The High Priestess followed out by the World over here. Also getting, okay, I'm going to have to say here, is there anybody else? Absolutely not, sweetie. We're not looking towards anybody. World, reverse position. Neither. Once again, looking for transformations into the relationships that we already have into our life. King of Pentacles. I love to see our King of Pentacles in reverse position when I'm looking for cheating or extra people who should not really be into the picture, because in an upward position, you're in trouble. But in a reverse, all is good, sweetie. Well, hello, Joseph. Beautiful Tiffany. You changed your name, sweetie. It is nice to see you, Tiffany. Oh no, I will check that out, Tiffany. Now, let me go and send you some messages, but let me go see if I've answered all your questions. So, we've determined that he was looking at you, that he did think that you were sexy, that he did want to move on forward to you, but he's not quite ready, not quite the right moment. Are you still going to be talking on Wednesday? Yes. Everything still does seem to be on schedule. Again, it's not going to be a very lengthy type of a conversation, but it's going to be more than a hi, how are you doing? It might be a hi, how are you doing? How are your vacations? Were they good? Did you do anything specific? Anything of the such? And we figured out that there's nobody else. There's nobody cheating. I say let's finish up with some beautiful words. And why don't we start off and finish off with our messages? Let's go and see the Hermit deck, because the Hermit is so damn right. Let's go for it. Hermit it is. We also have over here, I'm going to write on, user has been found dead. And we also have our beautiful Kimberly, who is here also. So I'll be with you guys quite shortly. So here we go. I know. It is all good. Okay, let's go for it, my beautiful Maria. So what do we have over here? I do worry about us a lot, and it's absolutely normal that we would worry right now at this moment, because we're not still quite together. Even when you're into a relationship, you also, just kind of worry all together. So yeah, it is, Lilith. The Ace of Swords, reaching on out, finding new ideas to reach on out. It's not just about thinking about you. It's thinking and wanting to take action. Very, very important. Wondering, are you going to be choosing me, or would you choose somebody else? I want you to know that I feel the exact same way that you feel towards me, and I know that you already know that. And ultimately, the yes is like the World card. It is the fulfillment. It is anything that is completion and fulfillment and happiness. This is what you're getting here, my beautiful Maria. The Hermit deck is not one to be fooled with. It is not one to play with, my sweetie. So I'm going to say for you, congratulations, my beautiful Maria. Can't wait for part 2 tomorrow on to Tuesday. Let's go see our beautiful Amy, and I'm going to fill in Watson and Lilith and see what exactly happened over here into the chat when we were not there. I'm finally upon my way. So let's go see over here and see who that was and what was happening. It is Shar. It is our beautiful Shar. Okay, we've got it. Okay. So we have Shar, who posted all those questions. There's a lot of them, so we're going to kind of filter them through. Okay, guys? So Shar is going to be one of them who's going to be kind of in between. We're going to leave a couple timestamps. Okay, let's go for it now that we know what is going on. Hello, my beautiful Gypsy. Maria, yeah, you do all those gymnastics, sweetie. Good for you. Dance away. And you have a feeling that you're going to see Cancer this weekend. Well, let's go and find out what we've got. How are you doing, my beautiful Gypsy? Are you feeling better today, Gypsy? Everybody is like a little bit under the weather, right? Okay, so let's go for Amy at this moment. And, well, let's go see what we've got for Amy. Now, after Amy, I'm going to do a couple of Char's questions, and we're going to go between Char and the other donations because there's too many at this moment, guys. So, you've been trying to get over a cold, right? Well, let's go and see Cancer's energy. What do we have? Cancer's energy, and then Cancer's energy and love for Amy. Well, let's go and find out. It is nice to see every single one of you guys tonight. So here we go. Choosing happiness, accepting what has been going on, even though we're not completely happy about it. So yes, we're choosing to move on. We're choosing with a destiny that is there, that is within us, and that is right in front of us without necessarily making any modifications. But are we ultimately really, really all that happy about it? Not quite. We are feeling actually a little bit depressed today. We're choosing happiness, although we're not quite feeling good. We're not quite feeling all that happy. So I will say to you over here, I feel like we are moving on forward. I feel that we are wanting anyways to become more dependable into our life. And we're wanting to have, steady progress. So we're not feeling all that good. We're not feeling all that happy. But we know that we must make modifications. And we're ready to make them. So it's an energy of changing, an energy of, ultimately over here, I will say modifications. Cancer's energy and love for Amy. Cancer's energy and love for Amy. What do we have? Okay. We need to reevaluate, sweetie. We do. We need to kind of reassess. We need to make some adjustments into this relationship. There's no doubt about it. I feel as though there is a lack of confidence, and it's not the lack of confidence that he has towards you. It's your lack of confidence towards him. There is a lot of doubt. There's a lot of not feeling as though we're good enough for the other person. Anyways, he feels as though you don't feel like you're good enough for him. Kind of feel like this is a little bit playing into the whole game over here. So the energy towards you is a strong energy of wanting to continue. It's an energy of continuum of feelings of closeness. Yes, of love also. But not necessarily developing the love. Sometimes I feel as though a Cancer wonders if you're sticking around with a Cancer because you don't want to look for somebody else, or because you truly do love them and you do want to be with them. So there's a little bit of a doubt that is actually within the cards that are there. We're feeling a little bit vulnerable sometimes. Amy's life in 2023, work and relationship. What can we look forward to? So what is going to be Amy's life in 2023? You're going to be needing closure, sweetie. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be feeling caught into the relationship with Cancer. I feel at some point it's just not going to be good enough for you anymore. You're going to want to kind of close up that door. So you're going to be looking for a certain completion, looking for a certain closing, but it's not going to be happening right away. It's not going to happen until maybe end of summer, beginning of fall, sweetie, where you're going to want to start anew. You're going to want, and you're going to maybe even find somebody else, but you're going to be looking for fresh inspiration. You're going to be enthusiastic about your life. You're going to be looking to change and to modify what you did not like about your life in 2022, maybe even in 2021. What has not been working well for you, you're going to try to modify it, because I kind of feel like this is a little bit the year of you, the year where you are wanting to change things, wanting to modify a lot of things. So all together over here, my lovely, I'm going to say to you that I feel as though modifications will happen. Your life within work, I do feel as though opportunities will be coming your way, but I don't see a lot of differences. I don't see like really big breakthroughs that are necessarily going to allow you, let's say, to move out and to do your own thing. But you're definitely going to be getting more abundance, more possibilities that are going to be coming your way. And relationship wise, I don't feel like by 2024 you're still going to be with Cancer, sweetie. But again, it could change. It could. You say, what was Cancer's thoughts during and after you told him about your new job opportunity? So what was Cancer's thoughts during and after when you told him about your new job opportunity? Let's go and see. What do we have? I'm going to say over here, we're actually quite stressed. And it's going to seem kind of interesting when I'm going to say it to you. You're going to feel as though it's a little bit odd, but when you think about it, it makes complete sense. We're a little bit afraid that you might have, and it's not that we want to sabotage you into any kind of way, and we're never going to do that to you, so I don't want you to be worried about it. But into a certain way, you having more possibilities, you getting more money, you getting more power, kind of makes them afraid that you will go out and find somebody else. You'll find somebody who's going to be more readily available or who's going to be there for you. So this is actually a little bit scaring him about the whole thing. So does he actually wish that you get it? Not necessarily. He kind of likes the way that you are where you are because you're accessible, you're there, the possibility is there. If you go out, you make more money, you end up leaving, the person that you're with or anything of the such, it just ends up complicating the cards a little bit into his mind anyway. So I'm going to say, if it happens is what he is thinking, but is he necessarily happy about it? I'll say no, he's actually kind of worried about it because your progress is scaring him into the future of this relationship. And what does Cancer want from Amy? So what does Cancer want from Amy? Thank you, my beautiful Zane. Thank you, my beautiful Tiffany and Gypsy. So let's go and see. Sometimes he does, Amy. Sometimes he does, lovely. Sometimes he does, beautiful. Let's go and see over here. So let's go and see what I have over here. What I can say, thank you, beautiful Tiffany. User has been found dead, by the way. I know that Lilith cannot necessarily answer the question that you have just asked. You're actually going to be up next, okay? So I've got you next, my lovely. Don't go too far. You are following up next, followed out by... followed out by Kimberly. Then I'm going to be with Shar, and I'm going to move on forward into the super chats. So user has been found dead. You're next, sweetie. So what does he actually want from you? He wants investments. He wants you to be with him. He wants love. He wants passion. He also wants control is what he wants with you at this moment, from what I can see, my lovely. I know it's kind of crazy, isn't it, sweetie? I know, beautiful. All right. Sending you so much love, Amy. I need you to stay strong, sweetie. I know that he loves you. I know that he cares for you, but he is afraid. You need to look at it into the way that he's afraid of losing you, because he's afraid that if you become too successful, that you're going to end up losing him, and you're going to end up just kind of letting him go onto the side. And that's part of his own insecurities onto his side. But what's important is that he's never going to sabotage you, sweetie, but he does have those fears within him. Let's go and see over here. Our beautiful user has been found dead, followed out by our beautiful Kimberly. And then I'm going to be moving over to Shar, our beautiful Tiffany. Actually, Shar, Gypsy, Tiffany. And then we also have our beautiful Zane. So let's go forward. I did not do yours yet, my beautiful Shar. I'm going to leave you some timestamps, lovely. I'm starting off with you in just a few moments, beautiful. We found all your questions because they were not posted, my beautiful Shar, into the live, because you posted them before, and you do have quite a few, so I'm going to be breaking them down, okay? I'm going to start off with you in just a few moments. So, hello, my beautiful collective souls. Nice to see you. Okay, let's go and see for, hold on over here, user has been found dead. What events or whom can you expect to come into your life for the month of February? Let's go see. So user has been found dead, Kimberly, and then we have part one of Shar. Let's go find out. So what events or who can you expect to come into your life for the month of February? Okay. What I can actually see over here is I do have somebody who is a king, somebody who is fairly strong, somebody who has darker colored hair, somebody who is about 4 or 5 years older than you. Is it going to be somebody who is going to be into your life forever? No, I feel like they're going to be somewhat temporary. It might even just be somebody that you're going to feel that you have, you know, some passion or some excitement towards, some lust towards. I don't necessarily see any red flags, but I don't really see an actual relationship coming on up with them. So this is going to come on in to tell you a little bit what your next sexual encounter is going to be like. I'm going to say most likely it's going to be with this king over here, but this king's got ideas and this king's got wants, and I kind of feel like you're going to be moving on forward with it. But it might be like a 1, 2, or 3 time kind of a thing, but nothing much more. So as I said, we have darker colored hair. We have darker colored eyes. I am so sorry. Pardon me, guys. That sneeze just kind of came out of nowhere. I'm going to say over here that this lovely soul who is coming into your life into the month of February, as I said, most likely I'm seeing like a water sign that is coming. I'm sorry. 2 sneezes for me is good. When I have 3, it means I'm sick. 2 is normal. So this is going to be somebody who is a water sign, a little bit older than you from what I can see over here. And I feel as though there is just a lot of passion. There's a lot of wants. There's a lot of desires, but there's not necessarily a will or a want for a relationship. Do you know this person right now? You don't actually know this person right now, neither, sweetie. So let me go and see. Thank you, Juanson. Ah, thank you, MS. Thank you, everybody. You guys are sweetie pies. Let's go see what else I've got. Thank you. Yeah, as I said, 2 is good. If I have 3, you guys have to be worried. That means I'm sick. Let me go and see how this sexual encounter is going to be like, sweetie. Let's go for it. By the way, we are going to be bringing on back. Hello to Breeza today. Nice to see you, lovely, and welcome to the channel, beautiful. I'm actually going to be bringing back, I have not announced it, but I'll tell you guys because you guys are here. I think onto the Saturday nights, if I forget to write like 18 plus onto it, a Saturday is going to be our 18 plus type of readings. We'll start off with 1 day, right? I sound like a squeaky toy. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Well, oh, I swear. I was going to say something. I can't say it, Amy. I was going to be speaking about playing, but I'm not going to get into it. That just sounds dirty. I'm going to keep it to myself. Okay. I'm going to have to say, whoever this king is who is coming into your life, my beautiful user, has been found dead. This is somebody who wants to look straight into your eyes. This is somebody who wants to have the power. So I kind of feel as though you're going to be succumbing to this power. They're going to have every single tool that they need. They are somebody who does have a certain amount of strength. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, they're tying you up onto a bed, but they're definitely going to be wanting, you know, they want things to be done a little bit their way. You're going to be good with it. I feel like you're going to succumb to this passion and to everything going on with it. And it's not going to be into a public place or anything of the such, sweetie, although I do believe they do like public sex. So I'm going to say it's going to be hot. It's going to be passionate. They're going to be the dominant one this time around. And they like to be able to pleasure you, sweetie. So this is what I'm getting. I did, didn't I? Oh, gosh, she is adorable. I know, succumbing, right? Well, that's what you're going to be doing, sweetie. You are going to be succumbing to this powerful, beautiful, hello, thank you, beautiful collective souls. Yeah, you're going to be succumbing is what I have to say. And take it as you will. I know it sounds like somewhat of a nasty word into some kind of a perverted way, but it means what it means. I'm going to go and see Kimberly before I get myself into more trouble. Sending you so much love, sweetie. It's so adorable to have you here as usual. Thank you, my beautiful collective souls. So before I move on over to Shar, I'm moving over, my pleasure, sweetie, moving over to our beautiful Kimberly. And at the same time, just so Lilith and Juanson knows, as for PayPals, we're good for the clear at the moment after Kimberly. So we're into Super Chat and Shar. So you haven't heard from Decon yet, and you can't help but wonder, how does he feel? What is he thinking about you? Well, let's go and find that out, my lovely. So here we go for Kimberly. Shar is going to be up next, then Gypsy and Tiffany. So you haven't heard from Decon yet. What is going on? How is he feeling? And what is he truly thinking about you? Okay, my lovely. 8 of Swords. I feel as though we're a little bit liberating ourselves. We're not feeling caught up into anything, really. 7 of Swords, not really wanting to hide neither. 10 of Cups, not really looking for anything at this moment. And our 6 of Swords, sweetie. I'm actually going to have to say, I kind of feel as though we're a little bit walking away, sweetie. We're into transformations. We're into new beginnings. I don't feel as though Decon is with anybody else. So I'm going to say a no onto that one. I know you didn't ask a question, but you might be wondering, is he involved with anybody else? Is there anybody else that is around him that is interesting him? Absolutely no. All across the field, it is a no. But I feel like at this moment he is wanting to take a little bit of a break, not necessarily wanting to move on forward with anything, and a little bit just taking a little bit of a pause for himself, a pause to be with friends, a pause to be with family. It has nothing to do with love with other people. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're letting go of you neither, but right now we need to concentrate on ourselves, and I kind of feel like this is a little bit what he is doing right now, sweetie. And this is why you have not heard from Decon yet. I feel like he needs a little bit of a time to simply be alone. I'm going to add on that I don't feel as though it might unblock. It could definitely unblock. It depends what he does while he's a little bit off onto that voyage within himself and what he feels is important to him. For the moment, I prefer to say that you're not necessarily going to be hearing from him than to tell you that you will, because I don't want to give you any false emotions or thoughts or anything of the such. I prefer to say right now, I feel like it is more of a no, we need a pause. That being said, we have not forgotten about you. We still do care about you. We still do love you, but it is not the time for the relationship. We need to be with ourselves and people that are around us. This is what we're focusing on. I'm going to say at least for the following 4 weeks, I don't feel as though he is going to be reaching on out. It doesn't stop you from necessarily reaching on out if you would like to, though, sweetie. You definitely could. But if he is going to be reaching on out, I say no. If you do reach out into a beautiful and a friendly kind of a way. And I feel like that could a little bit open up a door. Don't go into the love way, because he's not wanting love right now. He's wanting friendship. He's wanting to be close. He's wanting to not have any complications. That's why he's a little bit into the pause right now, my sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful Kimberly, for the moment. My dear Shar, let's go for it. And let's start off over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11. Okay, so we're going to start with Shar, guys, and we're going to put a timestamp. Oh, thank you, sweetie. What is he thinking about you, my beautiful? Let me go see, my beautiful Kimberly. We're going to be moving over to Shar. Hey, my beautiful Renesha and Tiffany, both into the exact same place. Nice to see you guys. And Jasmine also. All right. Yeah, so he better, right? I hope he will, sweetie. I'm seeing over here manifesting your dreams. I am seeing, some developments. I feel as though he does have the plans in order to do so. Okay, now beautiful. I'm going to say he does have the want to do so, but is he going to be doing so? I kind of feel like he's going to be changing his mind, sweetie. So please do let me know by this weekend if he does reach out. I feel as though, hello, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. I feel as though he's not necessarily playing mind games. I feel like he truly is speaking his truth. As I said, he does love you. He does care for you. He does want to be with you. So he's got a lot of wants. He's got a lot of desires, but he's got a lot of wants and desires to try to make his life happier and better at the same time. He feels like he needs to concentrate a little bit more into that side before moving into a relationship. So hopefully he will, sweetie. But I say at this moment, not necessarily. How is he thinking and how is he feeling towards you? I'm getting over here wanting new beginnings. I'm getting offers. I'm getting potential. I'm getting a lot of abundance. But at the same time, I am getting somewhat of an imbalance. So it's like I was saying, we want to be with you. We have a lot of wishes and wants, but it's just not quite the right time at this moment. So, and we don't quite necessarily know how to tell you this because we don't know how you're going to accept it. So if he ends up saying nothing, it's not because he doesn't want to. It's because he's too afraid to tell you. Thank you so very much, Briatania. Thank you, sweetie. Let's go see Shar. As I was saying, we're going to be moving over to Shar for the moment, guys. And thank you, everybody, for joining us so far. So Shar is going to be at 45 minutes. 45 minutes for Shar, part 1. So how will the hard conversation about the past go? Ooh la la. Yeah, let's go see. Okay. We're going to do half of Shar's question, and then we're going to do the other half of Shar's questions in a few moments. Okay, so let's start with half of them. Here we go, my beautiful. So how will the hard conversation about the past go? It's not going to necessarily going to be easy over here, sweetie. I feel as though we're going to be feeling as though we're a little bit guilty. We've done something that we were not supposed to. We said things that we were not supposed to. We pulled away when we were not supposed to. I just kind of feel as though you're being a little bit of a victim into this, and we did not want to do that. Things just kind of happened really, really, really quite quickly. It was a problem, and we truly are sorry about it. So I feel as though we are going to be telling you this. Is it going to be easy? No, because you're the victim into all this. You're the one who had to suffer all these consequences. Yeah, he has his own consequences onto his side, but he's the one who brought all of this apart, right? He's the one who brought all of this into your world. So I'm going to say it's going to be a difficult conversation, but a lot of clarity is going to be coming on out, and it's going to end up being really quite positive. Now, his current feelings and emotions. Let's go and see that, my lovely. His current feelings and emotions. Gypsy, I hope you're not too far because you're up next, followed out by Tiffany. So his current feelings and emotions. What do we have? From what I can see over here, we're realizing that we have deceived you into many different ways. We are also wanting so much more from this relationship. I feel like we want to have a little bit of a relationship that has a combination of a lot of things all together. We want to have a relationship that is somewhat harmonious with, well, family and friends, people that are around us. And I feel like that can be sometimes a little bit difficult for you guys. But this is what we would like to have. We want to have somewhat of a symbiosis, everybody together. Does he care about you? Does he think about you? Does he want to reach out? Does he want to see you? I have no doubt about it. But is he afraid about doing all of that? He's also afraid. Why? Because of what we said into the beginning when I was telling you that he knows that he has done you wrong, and he knows that it's not going to be an easy conversation. It's not going to be easy to kind of put those pieces of that puzzle all together. This is what I'm seeing. So there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of guilt. There's a lot of sadness, but there's also a lot of wants and desires, which is really pushing on through closer to you. Are you going to be physical next time you do see him? Is that going to be a yes or a no? Let's go and find that out. Will you be physical the next time you see him? Will you be physical next time you see him? Okay. My Empress, which would be you, I feel as though you would definitely like to be physical with him, my lovely. Is it going to be happening, though? I'm going to say not physical. Like, I don't see sex. I don't see anything of the such, but I do see a kiss. So I am going to say I do believe, thank you, my beautiful Jasmine, I do believe as though you are going to be having that sweet and tender moment of a kiss, but not that much more. I feel like it's going to be something that's going to be quick, kind of spontaneous, because we kind of want to test the ground a little bit. But anything else, it's going to have to wait till later on because we want to know how that is going to be going and if that is accepted and wanted. Now, when is he going to come back to you and how? When will he come back to you and how? Okay. Sweetie, I hate when things get pushed off. I'm going to say over here, somewhere around the month of April, sweetie, but not before. Until then, we're still kind of being a little bit silent, still being a little bit onto the side, like it's just really not quite that time. We're not ready for it. We're not ready to put that work into the relationship altogether. So I'm going to say into the month of April, he's going to be reaching on out towards you. What is he like about you physically? So what does he like about you physically? Let's go find that out, my lovely. Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently. So what is he like about you physically? Honestly, he loves the shape of your eyes. He also loves, I'm going to say, not just the shape. There's something about your eyes. I'm going to try and be as less vulgar as possible. I'm going to say your derriere or your bottom or your bonbon, however it is that you would like to see it. I'm going to say that one, sweetie. So physically speaking, I feel like he does like your body. I know that you do often kind of try to lose weight and you are working onto a lot of different things, but I feel like you're doing this for somebody else, other people perhaps, but you're really doing it for you also. But I don't feel as though it is necessary into his case altogether. So I'm going to say to you, he loves that bonbon. He loves your eyes. He loves the shape of your eyes altogether, sweetie. And I don't know what it is about it, and I cannot explain it because I don't, but all I can see is hands. There is something that you do that with your hands, and I know I can think of a lot of things that you could do with your hands, but he likes your hands for some reason. There's something really quite sexy about them anyways that he is seeing, sweetie, as weird as it can be. When are you going to get to your goal weight? Let's go and see that. In 6 months, 12 to 15. Let's go and see that. So when are you going to get to your goal weight? When will you get to your goal weight? As for your goal weight, my lovely, I'm going to have to say that it is going to be somewhere around the month of November, maybe even December, sweetie. So I feel like it's going to be a little bit after the summertime. It's going to be into the fall. Well, a little bit further off into the fall. So I'm going to say November or December, my lovely. Let me give you some messages from him. And after the messages from him, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And then I'll come back for your remaining questions in just a few moments. So, messages. Let's go for it, my lovely. I'm actually going to start off over here. Messages from him. What do we have? All right. You're absolutely perfect in my eyes. Don't ever change. That's just what I was telling you, my beautiful Shar. Allow me to work on me so I can work on us. I am working on myself every day so I can come back to you, but truly as my complete self. I have not given up on you, even though sometimes it may actually seem like I have. And let's go and take another deck out over here because I can't leave you just like that, my beautiful Shar. Okay, so let's go and find out over here, sweetie, what I have. I'm sorry, I have cards that have flipped on through. Okay. You are my destiny, and I want you to know that I do love you. Your eyes are the very best mirror where I can see my soul. I know that I messed up absolutely everything. And I feel you, even though we are apart. My beautiful Shar, sweetie. This is going to be the end for your part 1. I'm going to do it in 2 parts. So I'll do your other ones in part 2 in just a few moments, my lovely. Thank you for your patience, sweetie. Until the meanwhile, oh, honestly, I think that you just need to let him know that there is nobody else, sweetie, that you're really only interested in him, and that's it, my beautiful Amy. There's nothing else that you can do, lovely. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Jasmine, sweetie. There's nothing more that you can do, my beautiful Amy, than to really let him know that this is what you want, this is good, and this is all that you can really do. You're not interested into anybody else, so you don't want him to be worried about it. There's nothing more that you can do. He's got to believe it for himself. There's nothing that you can really prove to him. Hello to Saya, I believe, perhaps your name. Welcome, and thank you for joining us, and thank you for your donation, sweetie. So I'm going to go and see our beautiful Gypsy, followed out by Tiffany. And then we're going to continue on. So, Gypsy, what does MH want to say to you that he is so afraid to say? You feel like things are progressing really, really quite well, and have his intentions changed? Let's go and see. So you're getting ready, right? You've done your shopping, Gypsy. You're ready for that first date. No, it's not necessarily that he thinks that you can't get anyone, Amy. It's that he thinks that you are deciding to stay with him because it is easy, because it is known, because starting off with somebody new is more complicated. It's into the unknown. So he believes that you're taking the easy route, is what I'm trying to say. So yes, you are settling for him because anybody else, anybody that would be new, would be complicated. Not yet, but next Saturday. Okay, sweetie. So let's go see for Gypsy. What does MH want to say to you that he is way too afraid to say altogether? He's actually quite afraid to tell you that he feels often that he is trapped. He feels as though he is stuck into a position where things are a little bit complicated sometimes. Sometimes he feels like his hands are a little bit tied. What I'm truly trying to say that he's afraid of telling you is that he wants to be with you. He wants a relationship with you. He does really care for you into many, many, many different ways. I'm even going to say beginning of love, but he does not want to tell you because he's too afraid of his vulnerability. He's too afraid of what you're going to feel, what you're going to say. And then he's afraid that if he gives you that information, he is going to seem as though he needs to do that much more. He needs to kind of step it on up, and he's not ready to step it up, sweetie. Hello, beautiful Noonet. Nice to see you. How are you doing, Noonet? Have you seen Bernard today? So what he really wants and is too afraid to tell you is exactly what I've been seeing and what I've been saying, is that he is afraid of union. He is afraid that this relationship is just going to take on off. It is going to be on fire, and he doesn't want things to go too quickly. So has his intentions actually changed? Absolutely not, sweetie. Absolutely nothing has changed whatsoever over here. We still want you. We still want to see you. We still think as though you're sexy as heck, sweetie. And even though I know you don't always feel that way, well, he definitely does feel that way towards you. So we want to be with you. We're just afraid about being into a relationship. So I'm going to say the very best thing that you can do over here is to move on forward, but into a way like you say, you don't quite want to be into a relationship right away. Just make sure that that is kind of out onto the table, that this is, seeing each other. There's no strings attached, nothing of the sort. Whatever happens, happens. And that's how you're really going to be able to open up the door for him so he can be more vulnerable, open up more, and not be as scared into his corner and afraid to talk to you and to tell you what he truly does feel. So what does that mean? It means he wants to be with you in a relationship. It means that he cares for you so much more than he's actually telling you, my beautiful Gypsy, but he doesn't want to tell you because he's too afraid that if he tells you that things are going to go way too quickly, that you guys are going to fall into a relationship. He's going to be kind of caught into a place where he does not want to be. Why? Because he wants to remain free while seeing you. Even though he's not interested into anybody else, he just doesn't want to have that title at the moment. That's it. That's what you need to do. Hello, Joseph. Nice to see you, sweetie. My beautiful Shar, you have half of your questions answered, my lovely. The other half are going to be coming on up quite shortly, my beautiful. So, Gypsy, I say continue on forward. Just go with the flow, but let him know. Sometimes going with the flow is, yes, going with the flow, but not necessarily saying it. If it is into the unsaid, it is not said, it is not spoken. It is not something that is clear. It's something that we can still worry about. It's something that we don't really know what to do and how to move on forward. It needs to be said out loud. You know what? I don't necessarily want a relationship with you. I just want us to be together, to have some fun, kind of go with the flow. No hands tied whatsoever. But let's keep somewhat of an open book, right? So if you see somebody else or if he sees anybody else, it's kind of important that you guys do share this information. But I know he's not going to be seeing anybody else. And I know that you're not going to see anybody else neither, because you're both interested into each other. We just don't want to have that binding. It's like we don't want to be married. We don't quite want to have that ring upon our finger because it means so many different things, although it doesn't really change anything into the relationship. This is what I'm trying to say. Happy New Year's, Joseph. Oh no, seriously, Joseph? Oh gosh. You wanted to jump his bones. Oh my gosh. You haven't heard from him. Okay. He'll be around 10 p.m. He said he's on a leash. Okay, getcha, sweetie. Let me go and see our beautiful Tiffany at this moment. So Tiffany, I have you for 1, 2, and 3 questions. I'm going to go and see Tiffany. Then I'm going to go and see Shar, followed out by Zane. And then we have Bria, Collective Soul, Renesha, Jasmine, and Saya. Oh, he will eventually want the relationship, no doubt about it, sweetie. I say give him about 2-3 months and he'll want it, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. Let's go and see over here for our beautiful Tiffany. It is so nice to see you, lovely. Long time no see. So, Akame found out there was a guy into your phone that you were just kind of chatting, but nothing happened. But he's got you blocked now and hasn't come home today from work. He told you he's done with you. Is he just mad? Honestly, my beautiful Tiffany, my dear God, if you did the exact same thing that he did, you would have blocked him a long time ago, right? He's just upset because you did the exact same thing that he's been doing to you, although you did not do anything, but he chit-chats with people, right? That's not fair, sweetie. It is just not right. I don't agree upon that altogether. I don't. All right, well, let's go see. Thank you, my beautiful Carrie. Thank you, my beautiful Gypsy. And please, Gypsy, keep on relaxing, keep on healing, sweetie. All right. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. We will be with each and single one of you guys in just a few moments. So let's go and find out. Let's go over here. Okay, so we also have our beautiful Diamond Girl over here, 225. Thank you for your donation, my lovely. All right. So, my beautiful Tiffany, what is going on? Is he really, really over with you? I'm going to say no. He is actually into a period right now where he is trying to hide from you. He's actually trying to, yeah, he's hiding off, right? He's hiding because he's into a moment of indecision. I'm not going to say that he's completely over with you, because he's not, but I'm not going to say neither that he has completely erased the whole idea from his mind. I'm not going to go that far. What I'm going to say to you, my beautiful Tiffany, is I feel like he's a little bit manipulating. Now, not coming home from work. Is he upset? Yes. Is he frustrated? Yes. Does he believe that something else happened? Absolutely. The fact that he looked into your phone and he looked at stuff, it did mean as though he was quite suspicious for quite some time. So, that being said, he feels as though you're hiding something else from him. Now, he has a little bit of ammo, sweetie, from, other stuff that has happened into the past, right, my beautiful Tiffany? So, I'm going to have to say over here for you, sweetie, is he going to be coming on back? He will. But is he completely kind of imbalanced altogether, a little bit all over the place? Yes, he is. So is he hurt? Yes. Does he truly believe that you've been cheating on him? Absolutely. Is he okay with it? No. But is he willing to talk with you? Is he willing to talk with you? Yes. Is he willing to lose you? Absolutely not. Is he going to be contacting you again? Absolutely. He's just kind of really upset right now, and it's normal that he has not come on back. He might not even come on back for like 2-3 days, but then he'll be back. You'll be able to talk with him, sweetie. You'll be able to see things. What I'm going to say is that if you truly were, just kind of talking with this guy, nothing really happened. Into the meanwhile, try to find out your backup plan, sweetie. Try to explain to him at best as you can who this person is and, why maybe you were talking to them so he can understand a little bit better. I know he's done it plenty of times to you now, and he's not going to give up on your car and get... If he's done, why won't he come get his things? Well, he's not coming to get his things because he's not done, sweetie. He's not done with you, my lovely. He is definitely coming on back. Don't worry about it. Give him about 2-3 days. He'll be back. Let me go see over here. So, is he mad? He is. Is he coming back? Yes. Give him about 2-3 days. He'll be right back, lovely. And you say, is he serious? Thank you, Mr. King, sweetie. Is he serious about leaving you, or is he using this as an excuse to leave because you forgave him for several things? No, it's not even that he's using it for an excuse. Tiffany, no, sweetie. Is he serious about leaving? Absolute no, he's not serious about leaving. He's not going anywhere. That being said, is he going to be using this? He is going to be using it a little bit, though. So, is he going to use it to leave you? No, absolutely not. Oh, you can, beautiful, Mr. King. I'm going to say, Tiffany, absolutely not. Don't worry about it, okay? Is he going to leave you? No. Is he going to try to manipulate you with this into the future, though? Absolutely. He's not going to let this go all that easily. So whenever you think or you say, oh, who are you talking to? Who are you been with? I saw something into your phone. Well, who say, well, I saw something into your phone too. Or he'll say something kind of, into that kind of way. So is he going to use it a little bit as ammunition? Yes. But is he going to leave you? No. Are you guys still going to be together? Absolutely. I don't want you to think that he is leaving. He's not going to use it as an excuse, but he's definitely going to use it into arguments into the future. Do I see you guys together into the future, and does he miss you? Let me go and see that, my lovely. So do I see you guys together into the future? My beautiful Zane, you're going to be up next, followed out by Shar, and then Bria is up next. So let's go and find this out, my lovely. So, my dear Zane, don't go too far, although I believe you're here, but you're kind of silent. If not, I will leave you a timestamp. What I'm going to say to you over here, my beautiful, does he miss you? I have no doubt about it that he does miss you. I feel like he wants to have more clarity. He wants to have more information. He does truly believe that you've been playing games behind his back. He is truly wondering, do you love me? Do you love this other person? What is it that is truly going on? I feel like he wants clarity. He wants answers. There is no doubt about it, sweetie. He is looking towards this. So let me go and give you some messages from him, sweetie. And then I'm going to go and see if he's seeing somebody else or if he's staying at the hotel. Okay, let's go and see this. Again, thank you, everybody, for your beautiful patience. And let's go find out. My world is absolutely dark without you. I want you to know that it was me, absolutely not you. I want you to know that I feel your energy. I also want you to know that my heart is absolutely yours, but I'm a little bit afraid to contact you at this moment. Let me give you a couple more messages, maybe from the blunt deck, my lovely. So Zane and Shar are up next. Thank you again, everybody. Here we go. I want you to know that at this moment I am avoiding our connection, which we clearly do know, right? But I do want to be able to commit to you. I'm not quite stable right now. I need to think. I need to figure some things out. You need to let me fix this. And I know what it is I need to do, though. I know that I need to get closer to you. I need to talk to you. I just clearly don't know what it is that I should say at this moment. So we're feeling kind of lost is what we're doing at this moment. We're feeling lost, which is why, as I said, for the following 2 or 3 days, we're going to be a little bit onto our own side, sweetie. So we're not necessarily going to be contacting you for 2-3 days. He's not coming home to get his stuff. He's going to be coming on home after, and you're going to have a conversation with him, my beautiful. And to the meanwhile, if you do want to send him out a message, maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow, to kind of explain a little bit what has been going on, then maybe it could kind of ease the whole thing altogether. Do I still see you guys together? I absolutely do, sweetie. I don't feel as though this tower moment into the reverse position over here has broken absolutely nothing whatsoever. Ace of Wands, beginnings, creations, 3 of Pentacles, working into a common sense. So, yes, I still see you guys being together. Is he inviting somebody there? Let me go and see, my lovely. So, is he going to be inviting anybody at the hotel? Will he be inviting anybody at the hotel? PayPal donations. I will be with you guys after the super chats, because at this moment the super chats came on in before the PayPal. Okay, but I still have you guys. Don't worry. So, is he inviting anybody else? I'm going to have to say I do not feel as though he is inviting anybody else, sweetie. So, it is a no, my lovely. Is he inviting anybody at the hotel? It's a no. I feel like he's thinking. He's trying to figure out things. I feel like he's truly, really quite hurt at this moment, my lovely. So, I'll say no onto that one, sweetie. Sending you a big hug, Tiffany. I know that this is not easy for you whatsoever, lovely. Let's go and see our dear friend Zane, and let's put a timestamp at 1:11. Thank you, Carrie, sweetie. So does Asmund feel better and more secure that you only want him? And that he's not replaceable into any kind of form, and you just kind of get scared that he's going to, you don't know, kind of hurt you later on. That's why you're kind of hesitant. Okay. Let me go and see. So, does Asmund feel better and more secure at this moment? I'm going to say we do feel as though we're more secure, because we feel like we have more power. We have more power. We have more information. We have more thoughts. We have more wants towards creations and what is coming our way. We feel like we have more power to change and to modify things as they move on forward. That being said, we also know right now with our 3 of Swords in reverse position that there is nobody else. There is nobody else that could, you know, replace him. And for that, he is absolutely enormously, but so very grateful for the whole thing. So now that he knows that it is only him and that it is only him and there is nobody else, he's feeling as though he has that utmost power. That being said, I don't feel as though he is going to utilize that power. I don't feel like he wants to work upon it, or he wants to try to abuse of that power into any kind of a way. So he now does know that you are, and he is absolutely irreplaceable to you into so many different kind of ways. He is feeling so much more secure, and he's feeling more secure into a way that he is willing to move on forward and to offer more things and to offer more of a stability altogether. It does, doesn't it, Shar? I know. Oh, there you go. You got that right. 18 plus. I was wondering, why are you tangoing over here? Yes, I know, Shar, sweetie. It definitely made... Oh, I'm glad, Shar. Yes, I'm going to bring you on back because there's a bunch of other people doing 18 plus stuff. So why should we not, right? So, yeah, Saturday's 18 plus. We're all good for gold, sweeties. It is good. I know. Okay, let's go see. What do I have over here, my beautiful? I am glad that you are happy, my beautiful Shar. By the way, Shar, you're coming up next with your other questions in just a brief moment here, sweetie. So don't go away, okay? Because you're up next. Let's go and see over here, my dear. Hold on just one moment over here. And let's go like that. So let's do this over here, and let me just go back over here just one moment. So does Osman have any strong thoughts whatsoever? I'm actually going to have to say over here, my beautiful, is it going to be hurting you into any kind of way into the future? I don't feel as though he is going to into any kind of a way. Now, the fact that you would be kind of hesitant is a little bit scary into a certain kind of way, right? But I'm definitely going to have to say, I don't feel as though he's going to be doing anything whatsoever towards you. So I don't really want you to be worried about that. From what I can see is we value you. We want to have also beautiful perseverance. We want to continue into this relationship altogether. We have, and we do want a lot of contentment, but we do want a lot of fairness also. We know that there are some transformations and changes that are necessary into this relationship. Yes, we want to have a certain power. Yes, we want to have our own say. But at the same time, we're never going to push upon something that is just not good for you. We know how strong you are and how powerful you are. And you're so much more stronger and powerful than he actually is. But you do need to remember that altogether. So I'm going to say to you over here, I don't need you to really be afraid about anything of that. I don't see any of that actually happening. I see as though there is a lot of respect, a lot of wants, a lot of desires, but I feel as though there's a lot of fairness, and he knows how darn strong you are and how you stand your ground. And that he's never going to tell you, but it really, really does scare him. But now, at least he knows that he is the only one and there is nobody else. Now, does Osman have any very strong thoughts? Other than loving you and wanting to be with you and wanting to really make this happen in any kind of a way, I'm going to say no. I don't see as though there is anything else that is very strong, that is really, really noticeable that we must mention into any kind of a way. If there's anything else that you would like to know, my beautiful Zane, that is kind of bothering you, that you're wondering about, anything of the such, please do let me know. The only strong thoughts that I can see into the cards is that he is wanting to be with you. He is wanting to do whatever is necessary to be into a relationship with you because he does love you. He does respect you. And he doesn't truly believe that there is anybody else that could be good for him out there. Oh, why not? Right, Juanson? I know. Let's go and see before I move on forward to Bria. So I'm going to go and see Shar, followed out by Bria. And then we also have Collective Soul, Renesha, and we have Jasmine and Saya. And then I'm going to be moving on forward to some PayPals onto our dear friend Joseph. So let's go see for Shar. Let's go and get your other questions over here, my lovely. How is he going to treat you when he does come on back? Is he going to be giving you any gifts? Let's go find that out. So how will he treat you when he comes on back? How will he treat you when he comes back? Is he going to be giving you any gifts of any sort? Let's go see. Our Seven of Wands over here, our King of Cups. Is he going to be giving you any gifts? He's going to be giving you a lot of love. He's going to be showering you with a lot of different things. But is he necessarily giving you gifts? I'm going to say no, not necessarily into the physical sense of the way. I feel as though he's going to be showing you that he loves you and cares for you into different kind of ways. But it's not necessarily going to be something that is really quite tangible. So as for the gifts, I don't really feel like he's all that much of a gift kind of a giver. I'm going to say into special occasions, maybe 2, 3, 4 times into the year, but nothing much more. So I will say no, but he is going to show you more that he appreciates you and loves you, but in different kind of ways. How's he gonna kiss you? Hey, you did not, well, you didn't ask a question earlier, but I saw it when we were wondering what's going to be happening with you guys all together, and I said that you guys are going to be kissing. So I'm going to say to you over here, my lovely, as for the kiss, I feel as though the kiss is going to be happening into the month of April when you guys do see each other. It's going to be, you know, somewhat of a quick kiss, as I was saying. It's going to be quick. It's going to be a little bit of a test. See, is it okay? Is it all right? Am I doing a good thing? Is this accepted? And then I kind of feel like we're going to have a little bit of a pause. We're going to be going out. Maybe you're going to go out to have dinner. You're going to go and do something else. So it is going to be like a prelude to a more passionate kiss later on into the evening. But the first one is going to be sweet, simple, kind of cutting straight to the chase. We want to know, is this okay or not? And you say, when is the next, will the next time we dance be intimate? How? And let me go and see. Will the next time you guys dance be intimate? Will the next time you dance be intimate? I'm going to have to say a yes over here. I do say a yes. It is going to be into the month of April, also somewhere around mid or third week of April. Is it going to be nice? Yes. Are you going to be important? Yes. Are you the one who's going to dictate a little bit what's going to be happening and how it's going to be happening? Also. So you're going to be the one who's going to be deciding into this one. Is it going to be nice and passionate yet calm and tender? I'll say yes upon that one. Guys interested in you at university, are there any? And if so, who and how many? Let's go find that one out. So are there any guys interested at you and university? Who and how many? I'm going to say 2 of them. I feel as though they're in 2 different classes. I don't know what the classes are, though, sweetie. They both seem to have darker colored hair. I'm going to say that one of them dresses up a little bit more dressy than the other, like maybe not jeans, some different type of pants maybe that are more dressy. So I'm going to say in 2 different classes. One seems to be a Gemini and one seems to be an Aries. They both seem to have brown hair, sweetie, and they both seem to be sitting somewhere around you, like not far away, sweetie. Within the following 2 to 3 rows into the classroom suite. So I will say yes, there's 2 of them, but 2 different classes. I don't feel as though they're necessarily moving on closer to you, though, because they feel as though you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're interesting, but I don't quite feel as though they have the nerves to actually move on forward and come and see you. When is that going to go away? Your legs and your back, right? The skin condition. Let me go see a little bit what I can see. So when will your skin condition go away? Legs and back. When will your skin conditions go away? Bria, don't go too far. We'll be with you in approximately 1 minute. Beautiful. So when is that going to be going away? Lovely. I'm going to have to say over here, it's going to be a little bit in the end of the year, sweetie. Not really before October, November, my lovely. Is it really ever going to completely go away? Not quite. I don't feel so. But I feel as though, you know, you could have like a good 40, 50, maybe even 60% better than what you have right now. But I don't really truly feel, I don't see it into the cards anyways, and I don't feel like it's really ever going to go completely away. But you're going to have a lot of difference, a lot of change. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of improvement. Are you going to do well into your exam tomorrow morning? I surely hope so, sweetie. So will you do well into your exam tomorrow morning? Will you do well into your exam tomorrow morning? You're going to have to work hard, okay? You're going to have to be concentrated. That's a definite yes. Are you going to do well? Yes, you're going to do much better than what you think you're going to do. So congratulations to you. You are going to do well, and I do feel as though you are going to have a good grade, but please do concentrate yourself, sweetie. I tell you, you're going to be doing better than what you think you're going to do. And if his feels and tell you if he saw you in this dress, let's go and see. Let me actually move on forward to this one. Here we go. Let's go and see that. And this is Char's last question that I do have over here. So, Bria, you are coming up next. Then I believe Collective Souls. So if he did see you, you see, I'm getting manifesting, I'm getting prosperity, I'm getting a lot of opportunity. We would like to be close to you. We would like to have all different kind of passionate sharing things with you, giving and receiving, a lot of kindness, a lot of loving, believing that we belong together with our beautiful wheel of fortune, telling you that we believe that you complete us, that you fulfill us, and that we want to have this beautiful, passionate over here attraction, love, passion, somewhat of a little bit of, I'm going to say union, somewhat even of romance, partnership, and soulmate type of a connection. So I'm going to say, for some reason, I'm getting a lot of beautiful sexiness, sweetie, and wanting to be closer to you. My beautiful Shar, I thank you for your beautiful patience, sweetie, tonight. You did have a few questions, but we got through them, my lovely. So thank you so very much for your patience. Truly, truly, truly appreciate it. And yes, onto Saturday nights, even if it does not say that it's 18 plus, because I might forget to post it, it is going to be onto the 18 plus, onto those dates. So come back and see us for that, my lovely. And into the meanwhile, stay strong. I know that it's late for you. I know that you need to go to bed. So I'm going to say, have some sweet dreams, sweetie. All right, let's go on. Yeah, I know you're here for the second one, sweetie. You're such a sweetie pie. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lilith. I did not see that up. I knew that Shar was here, sweet. Let's go see for Bria. I hope Bria is somewhere around. Oh, thank you, my beautiful Shar. Sending you the biggest hug into the world. You're beautiful. You're strong. The love you want and you desire will be coming towards you, sweetie. Definitely, Joseph. You're right. Bria, will Henry wish be happy Valentine's Day? Is he going to wish you happy Valentine's Day? Oh, let's go and see. And then you would like also to know a general for the new year. Absolutely. Collective Soul, Renesha, Jasmine, and Saya, or Saisha, perhaps, are going to be up next. Oh, I got you, sweetie. Thank you, beautiful. Let's go find that out. So are we going to be wishing you happy Valentine's Day was your first question? Absolutely, Jasmine. We will leave you a timestamp, sweetie. Yeah, I know it's you, right? I got you. Yeah, it was not B. It made no sense that way. So is Henry going to be wishing you a happy Valentine's Day? My beautiful you. I'm actually going to have to say no onto this one. I would love to be able to say yes, but I'll say no. I feel as though it is not quite what is necessary. Our King of Cups is being into a reverse position, not necessarily wanting to make a move, as though something seems to be a little bit unjust. Something seems to be not quite okay for some kind of a reason. So I'm going to have to say over here, my beautiful Bria, are we going to be wishing you happy Valentine's Day? Most likely no, although for some reason we are thinking about reaching on out towards you, but we're not going to do that neither. But we are thinking about reaching on out towards you. But are we going to be wishing you happy Valentine's Day? I'll say no, sweetie. Jasmine, wishing you sweet dreams, my lovely. A timestamp Lilith will leave for you, my beautiful. Let's go and see what the general for the new year is going to be bringing on in for you, my lovely. Collective Soul, are you somewhere around? I'm going to do a roll call is what I'm going to do. Collective Soul, Renesha, please let me know if you guys are here. Followed out by Saya, perhaps. I hope I'm saying your name well, because you guys are going to be the following 3 readings. And then I'm moving over slowly to PayPal and to Joseph. So let's go and find out what is happening over here for Bria. And donations are closing in 30 minutes for the live for tonight, guys. Let's go and see. What do we have, sweetie? Conflict, disagreements, 5 of Swords. You're going to be having some conflicts with somebody at work, competition. Somebody is being quite competitive with you. Somebody is wanting to have what it is that you want. Somebody feels as though it is unfair. Somebody wants you to be defeated, sweetie. Somebody wants to win at all costs. So I'm going to say you might have a little bit of stress actually coming from work. So please do be a little bit careful with that, okay? So some stress is definitely coming on in over here. I need you to be careful. You could have some type of a little bit of intimidation coming on in. Other than that, you do seem to have somebody over here who is at the beginning, not quite ready for a relationship, but interested in you, who seems to be coming on forward, who's got ideas, who is interested, who is curious about you. So I'm going to say, yeah, it does, Joseph. It does, sweetie. Oh, okay then. Thank you, sweetie. Um, I'm going to have to say to you over here, my lovely, somebody new seems to be popping into your world. Now, they're going to be watching you. I feel as though they are most likely, the sign of Cancer seems to be popping on up. They do have like, they have brown hair, but there's like some light color streaks kind of going on through in there. They're older than you, about maybe 5 years, 4 or 5 years older than you, and they're going to be watching you. They're going to want to reach on out towards you. You're going to be really, really curious. That being said, I feel as though there's going to be happiness, there's going to be joy. You're going to be dating this person. This person is coming on in somewhere around, I'm going to say April, May. They're going to be bringing a lot of clarity, a lot of good, a lot of positive things into your life altogether, sweetie. So this is what I'm seeing for the moment. I'm seeing that there's going to be a problem at work. Something is going to be happening with a colleague, somebody who is around you, who is jealous, who wants the exact same thing that you want. But it could be a little bit manipulative. So just be careful what you say to other people. I'm going to say love seems to be popping on in somewhere into the springtime for you. It's going to be opening up some doors. They're the one who is going to be, kind of taking that step towards you. Seems to be of a Cancer sign at this moment. Somebody who is, I'm going to say about 5'9" in height, if it gives you a good idea. You do not know them yet, but I feel as though you are going to be figuring out who this person is somewhere around end of February, beginning of March. And he's your ex, right? Let me go and check that out, sweetie. Everybody is jealous of you, right? There are some people like that. Thank you, Renesha, sweetie. Let me go and find that out, my lovely. But this person is jealous of you anyways. It's at work. They want the same thing you've got. They feel as though you're getting so much more than they are. As for you and Henry, my lovely, let me go and see. And you're so nice, right? But the fact that you're laughing after, do I believe you or I don't? I know. You know what, Bria? Often the nicest and the sweetest are the ones who get the most attacked because it's easy to attack you. It is. All right, Renesha, we'll leave you a timestamp just in case, your phone freezes up on into your reading, okay? So let me go and see what's happening over here. What is going to be the outcome for you and Henry? Because, yeah, he is your ex from what I can see over here. The outcome altogether. I feel like he's a little bit responsible for whatever has happened into this relationship. He's got blocked and bottled up energy and frustration. At this moment, I feel as though he's a little bit uninspired, sweetie. What I'm going to say to you is I feel as though, honestly, if I were you, I'd move on forward with that sexy man coming into your life into the month of April. This one over here seems to be a little bit frustrated, seems to be bottling up all different kind of emotions and seems to really not be quite ready to return into a relationship. I feel like if we ever do come on back, I feel like we're going to want to give you justice or make you pay for something. So I'm going to say stay away from Henry, sweetie. You don't need Henry into your life. No, stay away from Henry. I don't feel as though this is going to end up into a good way. If he does reach on out, be careful for red flags. He might try to have some type of revenge upon you, upon your sweet, beautiful soul. Other than that, I'm going to say over here, move on forward, sweetie, if you can, okay? I know, sweet. He's ruined it, right? But you're ready for new. Okay, perfect, sweetie. Then go away. Forget about Henry. Bury Henry, sweetie, into your thoughts. Cut those cords. He's no good for you. He'll be back with some red flags, perhaps, and he's not going to do any good. He's going to hurt your heart again, sweetie. Go away. Walk away. New is going to be coming on in, and new will be so much more better, sweetie. I promise you for your sweet, beautiful soul. Oh, you do need a timestamp. All right, Jasmine. It's all right. It's all good, sweetie. Bria, thank you so very much for waiting with us, sweetie. Thank you. You're such a beautiful and a beautiful soul, sweetie. I do not get over here. I did not get our beautiful collective soul, so we'll leave a timestamp for collective soul at 1:33 and 30 seconds. Renesha and Jasmine are up next, followed out by Saya. So what are peace feelings and how is it going with Leo? Still missing you and wanting to reach out, and how will he want to move on forward? Let's go and find that out. So we're with our beautiful collective souls right now. So what are peace feelings and how is it going with Leo? Let's start off with that. Renesha is next. Anybody through PayPal? Again, I will be with you guys quite momentarily. Let's go for it. Let's go see what do we have, and voila. So I'm going to have to say to you over here, my beautiful collective soul, how is it actually going with Leo? It's not perfect with Leo. It is absolutely not perfect. There's a lot of self-centeredness. There's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of envy. There's a lot of really just feeling as though we're into a relationship where there's a lot of bad investments. Are we happy into it? Not quite, but do we still care, and do we still want to be with Leo? I will say a yes onto this one. So I'm going to say the relationship is okay. I kind of feel as though it's always a little bit, it's a roller coaster. It goes up, things go well, and then it goes down. Everything just kind of crashes. It goes back up again. They're kind of just delaying the inevitable altogether. Is this relationship going to end up working on out? Most likely not. I'm going to say most likely by the end of summer, they will no longer be together. But are they still trying to work on things and try to make things better? I'm going to say yes, for the moment. They're still kind of working upon that, my lovely. Now, how are peace feelings? And still missing you and wanting to reach out. So what are peace feelings, and are we still missing you and wanting to reach out? His feelings remain somewhat of a mystery, and to his mind, we know that at this moment it's not a place that we necessarily want to return or go back. Do we still miss you? Yes. Do we still have a lot of erotic and thoughts and passionate sexual thoughts about you? Absolutely. Do sometimes we believe that we could be back together? Yes. Are we willing to reach out at this moment though? No. So I'm going to say we're not willing and we're not wanting to reach out, but we still do have those thoughts that kind of cross our mind every once in a while, and we do still miss you. I feel like the connection was strong. It was good. It was very positive for the time that it did remain, but now I kind of feel like we're a little bit into the mystery zone where, is it a good idea? Should we reach out? Should we not reach out? What should we truly do? I feel like we're kind of concentrating on what we're doing at this moment. And whenever that does happen, or whenever that does end, we'll be able to figure out what is good for us and what, the next step should be. How is he going to want to move on forward? Let's go find out. So how will he want to move forward? How's he going to want to move on forward over here? The delays and setbacks. I feel like we want to continue the way that we are. If I feel like the relationship that he is in at this moment is going to end up being ending really, really quite quickly whenever it does happen. As I said, somewhere around the end of summer, things are going to start to go really quite uncontrollably fast, where a lot of things are going to be happening, and that's where I feel like we're going to be reaching on out towards you, and we're going to want to come back a little bit into the past, where we're going to be missing you more and thinking about you more and wondering why we even went into all of this altogether. So we're going to be feeling a lot of regret. But until then, I feel like we kind of want to keep a little bit of our distance. So I'm going to say, moving on forward, if you're able to stick, to be friends and just kind of talk every once in a while, I say, why not go for it? But if that's not a possibility, I say to just kind of leave it a little bit of a pause until something actually moves and something actually happens with the Leo, where we know that there's an opening and there's something that you can do that is just going to facilitate and really help their relationship get back on track. Collective souls, I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. I hope that you are with family and friends and taking some rest, sweetie. Renesha, my lovely, is your friend Debbie Church using the members to get money instead of getting a building? Oh no. Beautiful. I hope not. Renesha, sweetie. Okay, we're with Renesha, followed out by Jasmine, Saya, And then I'm moving over to PayPal and Joseph over here. So, is your friend Debbie using the church members to get money instead of getting a building? Oh my God. I hope not, sweetie. Okay. Let's go see what I've got. I'm actually going to have to say no onto this one, sweetie. I feel like it's a no, so thank God. I do not feel as though we're doing it to just kind of get money instead of getting a building. So I feel like the money is truly being used into the place that it is supposed to be used. So far, so good. No, Joseph. No, my beautiful Tiffany. He's blocked you for like 2-3 days, sweetie. He's not going to block you for like 2-3 days, my lovely. You could always, instead of, sending him a text, try to send him out a message, like an email message or something. Oh, we want a timestamp for Renesha. I'm sorry. Let's put Renesha at 1:37, please. 1:37 for our beautiful Renesha. Let me go and do a general reading and see what's going to be popping on out. I'm sorry, my beautiful Tiffany. I'm not surprised, sweetie, that he's got you blocked for the moment. He's upset. He doesn't really want to hear from you, but give him 2-3 days. He'll unblock you. He'll come on back. Let's go for the general reading, and then we're going to leave a timestamp also for Jasmine and Saya. Yes, a timestamp. Yes, 37 minutes for our beautiful Renesha. Thank you, my dear friend, Angel Lilith. What can I have over here, and what is popping on out? Sweetie, you're recovering. You're recovering from some deep wounds that are slowly kind of, just making things better altogether, sweetie. Unfortunately, you're kind of feeling like you're a little bit left onto the side into some type of situations where you feel like you're not quite getting what you want. But I also see, and I hate to say so, sweetie, because I know that you work really, really hard. You have all the best intentions. You're trying to do as best as you want. You're trying to move on forward. You're trying to move on forward into this world, but it's like the world just keeps on blocking you. I feel over here that, sometimes you feel like you're a little bit of an outcast, but I do feel like there is somewhat of a little bit of, I've got like a plus and a minus. There's somewhat of like a financial loss that is coming your way. I don't feel like it's very big, but from that, I also feel as though a new opportunity is going to be coming your way. So where there's a little bit of a loss, there is going to be a bigger gain that's going to be found after. So there's a new opportunity that is coming your way, a new way for you to make more money, sweetie. And that is going to be bringing in more financial stability altogether. Other than that, I feel as though love, nothing much is really changing. I feel like there's a lot of stability onto that, but I feel as though you are feeling insecure. You're feeling like isolated. You're feeling like you're a little bit of a victim into a lot of things. And I get you, my beautiful Renesha. I get you, sweetie. Between the sun and your family and everything, I know it is not an easy place to be. But what I really need you to do is to let go of those self-limited thoughts. I need you to let go of anything that is not good for you. I feel as though this should be your year, sweetie. You need to look at it as the year of Renesha. What does Renesha want this year? Let's liberate yourself. Let's bring happiness. Let's bring good things into your life. This is the year to do so. So I hope that you do that, sweetie. But as I said, something is a little bit off over here money-wise, but something good seems to be coming on in to kind of counter it, and it's going to be better. So ultimately, one is going to kind of balance out for the other. Thank you, my beautiful little sweetie. Renesha, if you are around, if there's anything else that you would like to know, let me know, sweet one. My beautiful Jasmine, let's go and see what I've got for you. Let's go over here. Jasmine, not this one. We're going to this one. All right. Okay, let's go for it. So we're with Jasmine. Oh, timestamp, Jasmine. My dear gosh. 143. 143 for Jasmine. Question number 1. Question number 1. What do we have? I do listen to what you say, and I try to find some solutions within myself and not selves. That would make no sense. I do regret some choices that I have made into the past regarding you. I do want you to know that I do feel some love for you and towards you, But I also want you to know that I do feel insecure within this relationship. Let's go see for question number 2. Question number 2. Okay. Question number 2. Let's go and find out. I'm actually going to have to say over here, it doesn't really matter how it is that we're looking over here as yoga, friend, or whatever. I'm going to have to say it is about optimism. It is about moving on forward. It is about trying to find a balance within the relationship altogether. I feel as though a lot of things have pretty much happened between the both of you guys that have changed the dynamics of the relationship. So you went from being at one place to kind of progressing to moving to another, and you kind of distance yourself altogether. So I feel as though we would like to remain friends. We would like to remain into a place where we can talk and we can share, but nothing really all that much more. So I'm going to say in French, we would say it's not quite a friend. It's not quite, it's a connaissance. It is somebody that is around, that whenever you do see the person, it is nice to see them. It is nice to talk with them. It is enjoyable, but not necessarily wanting anything more or extra coming from that person. But finding it enjoyable being around them, having nothing negative around them whatsoever. Question number 3. Well, let's go and see. A general for the rest of the month. Again, thank you, everybody. Tonight is a little bit of a hectic night. Thank you for everybody for your beautiful patience, as always. Always appreciated. Let's go for it over here. What is going to be happening for you for the rest of the month? I feel like you're clinging. You're clinging, sweetie. Well, I know who you're clinging on to. I know what you're clinging on to. But I don't feel like it's the right time. So whatever it is that you're clinging upon, that you know about, that I know about, that I'm not going to mention, I quite feel like it's not quite the time right now. You're actually having a lot of insecurity into the following month altogether. A lot of insecurity, a lot of feeling overly sensitive, a lot of feeling kind of fragile, wondering where things are going to be happening. Things that might be said or done, or things that you might see might kind of bother you into a way that you're just feeling like you're really just overly sensitive. I'm going to say it's really important for you to just kind of release all pain and all thoughts. So whenever you're feeling into a position where something seems to be a little bit off, I need you to go to that beautiful Zen garden that you made. I need you to relax. I need you to breathe that in. I need you to bring that peace and that happiness and that good things into your life, sweetie. That is what I need you to do. And I need you to release all negative thoughts, because they are nothing but negative thoughts and nothing much more. So whatever negative comes on in, I need you to go to that nice, that safe place, that beautiful place that you've got. And I need you to just kind of release whatever seems to be there, because you do seem to have a lot of insecurities coming on towards you. Why? Because you feel like you have a lot of lack of progress within either love or within work. There's just like a lack of progress, and all you truly want ultimately at the end of the month is what? Happiness, love. You want financial stability. You want things to be moving on forward, as much with your business, with love, with friends, with everything. So your ultimate goal is nice and beautiful. I need you to continue to concentrate upon it, and it will come your way, sweetie. If it's not into the month of January, which I do not quite feel like it's going to be, it is going to be coming your way. You just need to leave it a little bit more time. Question number 4. Hold on just one moment. Okay. Let me go and see over here. From what I can see, it was a brand new outlook. I feel as though you were a different type of a person that we don't usually meet, that we don't usually see, that we don't necessarily hook up with, sweetie. I feel as though this was new. It was exciting. It was fun. You know how we all kind of have like different kind of profiles, people that we usually reach out towards. You know, like an ex, you'll look back for another ex who kind of looks like your ex to be, you know, with the next person. But when you kind of just switch profiles altogether, often you end up actually getting what it is that you want. This is a little bit it. Kind of feel like we switched from the type of person that we usually do meet and we do usually see. And we're really quite pleasantly, I'm going to say happy, and really, really quite happy that you did agree altogether. So I do believe, as though at first we did believe that you were attractive, that you were interesting. At which point did we believe that you're attracted and interesting? Not quite as much as at the end when he did leave. I feel as though whenever he did kind of move upon, or did kind of, you know, do whatever he is doing at this moment, that he has more of an in-depthness. There's more, there's a deeper level. There is something that is stronger. There is more beauty. There is something that has to do with your hair, with your body. There's something that you do, and you just make him feel as though he is comfortable, he is where he should be, into a way that other people have not been able to do for him. So that's what I got to say to you towards that, sweetie. Thank you for waiting so patiently also, sweetie. And I'm going to say either sweet dreams to you, or maybe good night, depending on when you're going to be getting this. Let's go and see. Let me just go over here and see Saya and Tiffany. We're going to leave a timestamp for Saya at 1:50. So 1:50. Let's go and see. How did Jay feel when he saw you today? Oh, there's a new Evil Dad coming on out. Look at that. Oh, here you go. I've got you, sweetie. You're there. You're actually here, Saya. So how did Jay feel when he saw you today? I'm going to have to say over here for you, my lovely, I'm going to say new ideas. I feel as though we wanted somewhat of a transition. I don't know if it was possible over here. I don't know if this is somebody, if it is an ex or not, but I feel like we want a certain transition. I feel like it's a little bit difficult at this moment. Like it's not all that easy to come and talk to you and to come and reach on out towards you. But I'm getting over here that we have an indecision, that we want to try one more time, or we want to try perhaps at some point. So did we actually want to reach on out towards you? Yes. But do we seem to have like some type of a problem or something that is kind of a little bit blocking us? I'm also going to have to say a yes over here. So there is a little bit of a something over here that seems to be kind of blocking us, but we want to reach out. We want to have teamwork. We want to have collaboration. We want to be closer to you. So I'm going to say to you, you know, how did Jay feel when he saw you today? I'm going to say we felt as though we wanted to have a movement forward. We wanted to have something more with you, but we seem to be having like some internal blockages that are stopping us from moving on forward, that are a little bit delaying what we would actually like to have. So somewhat of some insecurity, somewhat of something that seems to be a little bit unknown. But did we have desire and wants towards you? Absolutely, my beautiful. Let me know, my sweetie, if there's anything else that you would like to know, anything that is unclear, anything else whatsoever, please do let me know, sweet one. Let's go and see Tiffany over here. Okay, he's a former co-worker. Okay, well, maybe that's where the blockage is, because there's wants and there's desires, but we have like some things that are kind of stopping us for some kind of reason. So I feel as though whoever this former co-worker is does have some emotional interest towards you, but we're unable to tell you. We're unable to speak about it towards you. We're uncomfortable with it. Now, that being said, if you're still going to be able to see this former coworker at some other point, I feel as though if you do have contact with this coworker, you'll be able to you'll be able to maybe even start something up at some point if you would like to. But the communication is going to have to continue, because we do have some blockages, but we seem to have a lot of wants and a lot of desires. Like we wanted more from the actual connection, but we were not able to get it today. Yes, 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 he is interested. Absolutely, sweetie. Absolutely, yes. I feel as though maybe what is actually missing over here is that an interest coming from you. Like we would actually like to have a certain interest coming from you and showing that we are interested, showing that we do want this to be happening. So yes, no doubt about it, sweetie. Yamulet, nice to see you. Welcome to the channel, my sweetie, and thank you for your donation, my lovely. I'll be with you quite shortly. As for my beautiful over here, Tiffany, when is he going to be unblocking you? We are over here on Monday. I'm going to say by Thursday, he is going to unblock you, sweetie. I'm just going to be moving on forward over here. Just one second over here. I'm going to be moving back into our PayPal, and we're going to toggle from PayPal to the super chat, guys. So just hold on one moment. I'm going to give a list of what is happening into PayPal. And I'm going to go and answer as I'm waiting to enter into PayPal. I'm going to go and answer our dear friend Joseph over here. So Joseph, my lovely, let's go and see what is going on.
Hey.
If you guys don't hear birds anymore, you guys used to hear birds all the time. It was my phone. And then you guys used to hear maybe like some kind of reindeer noises. I've changed it now. You hear hey. So yeah, if you're always hearing like a hey, you know it's between PayPal and emails from the live guys. Sorry. Okay, so let me just go over here and let's go and see our dear friend over here for the moment. Let's go see what I've got. Super chats. Yes, sweetie. This is where I'm at this moment. So Joseph King, followed out by Yamulet, is up next. You're watching old music videos of Bland playing live. And then watching what? Oh, Sam Hager uses catwalk as monkey bars. What? It's with Canadian rockers and jumpsuits. I have no idea, sweetie. I would love to be able to tell you that, but I don't know. I don't like watch any of those people. I don't. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I would like to be telling you something else. I don't know what it is. I think I need to go on and get that culture upon Canadian rockers and jumpsuits, sweetie. I would love to be telling you that. Yeah, the hay is not a ghost. The hay is definitely my phone. Yes, it is. Yeah, I have silly ringtones. If you guys can only hear it, it is hilarious as hell. But okay, that being said, whenever you hear hey, it's not a ghost. No, it's you guys. I got you, my beautiful Amy. I will be with you quite shortly, sweetie. So I'm gonna start on off over here. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a list. We do have our dear friend Carrie. We do also have Diamond Girl, and we do have Amy. So let's go forward. At this moment, I am moving on forward with Joseph, followed out after by Diamond Girl. Then I'm going to go and see Yamulet, followed out by Carrie and Amy to finish off the readings for tonight, guys. Okay, let me go and see. I don't know why I'm going over there. I want to go and see Joseph. What's coming for you into the next couple of weeks? The 15th is your birthday, and it has you all excited for no reason. I like that. I like the fact that you're excited about your birthday. I'm usually not excited about my birthday whatsoever. All right, well, let's go and see. Ever see Triumph or Rush? Triumph, no. Rush, yes, but it's not music that I listen to, Joseph. I'm sorry, sweetie. Honestly, I'm all into... I listen to Jonathan Roy, which is a Quebec singer who comes from here. He's sexy as hell, and he's got the greatest voice. I listen to Jeremy Loops. I don't think it's into your type of music. I listen to Jeremy Loops, which is a South African singer. Blue October. Imagine Dragons. It's kind of my music. Maneskin, which is an Italian group, which I love also. So I don't know. I'm not much into that, sweetie. I'm sorry. Those are pretty much the groups that I've been listening to anyways lately. All right, let's go and find out what I've got over here for you, sweetie. So what is coming on up, because you're really excited and you want to know what's coming. So let's go with that, and let's go over here. All right, so yeah, what is it over here? Oh, Voltaire. All right, why not? Yes, but I don't listen to Voltaire. Oh, Joseph, sweetie. And you don't know how, but they found, and you don't know how, but they found you, right? Well, that is all good, sweetie. You know what? Sometimes that just happens into music. You'll be listening. It's usually what happens to me. I'll hear something somewhere and I just kind of get lost into it. And then poof, I end up discovering on Spotify like a million different songs that I actually like from them. Because otherwise, I stick into the same music that I always listen to. When I love, I love. And when I hate, I hate. I'm an Aries. So here we go. I'm going to say all together. All together, sweetie. There's something that's bothered. Is it possible that during this period over here, no, I know that's the band's name. I know you're not talking about the Voltaire and the French period. Yeah. I know, right? Oh, there you go. You were quick, weren't you, sweetie? And the 18 plus on Saturdays, you were quick adding that in. Is there a possibility that something is bothering you over here into your childhood? Is there something that has been bothering you? I kind of feel like around your birthday, you're going to kind of revisit something that has been bothering you from your childhood, my love. Other than that, you know what? I feel like you're looking towards this new year, but with great things within your birthday, success and achievement. I feel as though there's a lot of things that you would like. There's some travel that you would like to do. There's some things that you would like to complete. You would like to have a beautiful sense of belonging and really just that sense of wholeness. I actually need you to be careful for people. It's a man who seems to be maybe a little bit older than you, who might try to abuse of their power a little bit. Somebody who is absolutely stubborn as hell, sweetie. So just be a little bit careful about that. It could be a father. It could be somebody. It's somebody who's older than you. Okay. There's a lot into that hole, sweetie. Okay. Well, there you go. So, that hole, if you've buried the hole and you're okay with it buried, then keep it buried. If not, I kind of feel like you're going to kind of go down that rabbit hole, sweetie. What I can also see, you say there was a band with a tribute video of a Chinese man going to the moon that you want, and a family of your own also, right? I feel like right now, actually, what you're going to be working on, I don't necessarily see love into the cards for the moment. I see that you're trying to balance things out. You're trying to find, it's like you're trying to find either more money or more ways to make more money, or maybe you're just wanting to put more hours. There's something that you're trying to balance out. There's ups and there's downs. You're trying to adapt yourself as best as possible. You have to be flexible, but you're juggling a lot through life. You're juggling a lot of different things, and you would like to have a lot more things coming upon, like partnerships and love and so what, but it's not quite coming at this moment. I feel like into the following anyways, 4 months, 4 or 5 months, I'm going to say mostly, this is about you. It's about working onto yourself, working upon what has hurt you into the past also. Anything that has hurt you, it's kind of as if you're kind of cutting those cords and you're moving on forward, but you're moving on forward, creating yourself more of a balance towards a security. Financial security is what you're working on. And I feel as though yourself, personally, your personal self, your emotions, you're trying to find a certain balance within that too. Sometimes I know that you're not necessarily looking, you would like to have the family, but you're not necessarily looking towards it. I feel like you need to kind of settle what it is that is important around you at this moment. And once that is settled, and once that is done and you're happy with it, you're going to be able to move on forward to the next chapter into your life, which will be finding a love, finding somebody to have a family with, and so on. But you're just not quite there at this moment. It is not there. That I feel is coming on forward more like into the second half of the year for you. So this year, I'm going to say you should be excited. You should, because it is about closing the past. It's about opening up to the future. Setting and putting those bricks down is what you're doing. You're putting a beautiful foundation for everything good coming your way. So good for you for building that foundation. And after that, you're going to be ready. You're going to be strong when that love comes on in for you, sweetie. you're trying to keep your passions and work in balance and keep falling a bit short. That's what I'm seeing here, sweetie. Well, thank you for joining us, my beautiful Samara, and welcome to the channel, sweetie. Hello, my beautiful collective souls. Nice to see you again, my lovely. So, Joseph, if there's anything else that you would like to know, anything that you're wondering about, anything that I have not touched upon, please do let me know. And if you ever do have any bands, because you know a lot of bands that I don't listen to, that I don't really know about, just send me an email. Send me a couple of them. I'll YouTube them, sweetie, and I'll go listen to them. Or I'll Spotify them, whatever. Let me know. I'll most likely YouTube them. And let me know. And that's what you've been working on for a minute, right? And that's what you want. I know. You want to be something. I know that's what it is. You want to be something that someone wants to be with. That's what it is, sweetie. But you know what? You're already somebody that somebody wants to be with. Sweet Lord, my gosh, Joseph. I've known you for a few months already. I don't know you all that well, but you're lovely. You're so adorable. You're so kind. You're so passionate about so many different things into your life. You are so thoughtful. You are patient. And, I know that you have not quite found the love that you've been looking for. You're not really looking for it because, as you said, you're working upon yourself right now. But keep on doing what you're doing. That is important for you. And my gosh, a beautiful, lucky lady is going to be coming into your life. I promise you, sweetie. Airello Voltaire. Airello Voltaire. Let me write that down. Airello Voltaire. All right. I will try to go and check that out today or tomorrow, sweetie. Thank you so very much, sweetie. I will try and go and check that out, sweet. I'm going to move on forward over here into the meanwhile to our beautiful Diamond. Here's for Diamond Girl. We're going to leave a timestamp. Diamond Girl has been here for a little while. So Diamond Girl is going to be at 2:05 and 20 seconds. Diamond Girl, beautiful. What are S's true intentions with you as a relationship, and why won't he talk about what it is that he wants? Let's go find that out. So what are S's true intentions? Let's go and see. Carrie, you're going to be coming on up quite soon. Amy also. So what are S's true intentions with you as a relationship, and why won't he talk about what it is that he wants altogether? He's not going to talk about what he wants altogether because he overanalyzes everything all the time, and he feels as though a lot of things change over and over and over again, and he's wondering, is this a good stability? Is this truly what I do want altogether? And this is why he's not telling you, sweetie. As for their true and real relationship, how does he feel? And, his true intentions, honestly, he does want to be with you. I feel as though he would like to have a little bit more information coming from you, though. He would like you to open up a little bit more about what you want, what your intentions are, how much maybe you do actually love S also. And I feel like once we're a little bit more open within that, I feel like it's going to be a little bit easier. So why does he not want to talk about what he wants? Because he feels that if he tells you everything that he wants, then everything is going to be clear, that everything is going to be easy yet complicated, which seems a little bit weird what I just said because it's easy and complicated. But if we give everything out, then it's almost like winning the lottery. You got all that money and you can buy everything that you want. Are you actually going to be happy? No, because you don't have any desires anymore. Everything is just a little bit too easy. All right. This is a little bit what I'm seeing. We want to be with you, and we do want to have a relationship with you, and we do want to continue, but we don't necessarily want to put all the cards upon the table and say, okay, this is what I want, because we feel as though we're not going to work onto the relationship as much anymore, and we really want to take it one step at a time. We don't want to give you any false beliefs. I'm not going to say that we're not looking for long-term like marriage or anything as such, but it's not something that he is looking at this moment. He is looking at being into the moment present, living right here, right now, enjoying what we've got. And let's just see where that goes. I mean, is he cheating on you? Is he interested into anybody else? Absolutely not, my beautiful Diamond Girl 225. The true intentions are about wanting to be with you, but wanting to take it one step at a time, because we never know what's going to happen. And I feel as though we are feeling quite insecure. We're afraid about the changes, about the modifications that could happen, especially if we just kind of expose our emotions out loud like that. We're afraid of being too vulnerable, our ego a little bit too strong. And this is why we're kind of holding it back in. But it doesn't mean that we don't love you. And it doesn't mean that we don't want to be with you, sweetie. I feel like our intentions are there. They are strong and they are beautiful. There is nothing wrong with these intentions. We're just too afraid to tell you what it is that we truly want. We would like to go one step at a time. And I feel as though we would like you to believe us and to trust us and to just kind of be able to accept that we want to go into this type of a direction. Let me know, sweetie, if there's anything else I can do for you. Hello, Sean. Nice to see you. How was my New Year's? I don't know who you're asking about that, right? I know, sweetie. If you're talking about my New Year's was good. I'd never really do all that much for New Year's, sweetie. Honestly, I used to a long time ago, but now, no. I spent New Year's with my beautiful children, and then I spent New Year's with David. So that's what I did. We ended up falling asleep at, I don't know what time. I think it was way before midnight we ended up falling asleep, but I did have a good New Year's. I did. Let me go see. Diamond Girl, if there's anything else, please let me know, sweetie. Okay, you can let me know into the chat area. I'll answer you, my lovely. And yes, donations are closed for tonight, my beautiful souls, but we will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. That being said, nobody be afraid. I'm still going to answer your questions. I still have Carrie, Amy, and now I'm going to see Yamilet, and hopefully I'm saying your name well, sweetie. And Happy New Year's to you. You're a Taurus. You're not too far from my Aries, lovely. What's coming in love for you into the new future? Let's go and see that right away. So here we go. A timestamp for Diamond Girl. Oh, you already had a timestamp, sweetie, because I don't believe that we thought that you were here, sweet one. Let's go and see over here for Yamilet. Tiffany, if you're still here, sweetie, I need you to be strong. As I said, it's going to take a couple days before he unblocks you, okay, sweet one? Yamilet, here we go. Let's go and find that out. And thank you for joining us tonight. Look at that. I absolutely love it. Now, what I can see at this moment, let me take out all the cards and then I'll explain what it is that I can see. I've got the Fool. I've got the Ace of Cups. I've got a Page of Cups. I have somebody who is wanting a beginning with you. I have somebody over here who is wanting, somebody who has been hurt into the past. They've been hurt, but they've kind of passed on through it. They're wanting more. They're wanting better. They're wanting stronger is what they're wanting. And I absolutely love that. So this person, though, is going to be a little bit off to begin. And when I say a little bit off, I feel as though we're going to be a little bit, how could I say? I feel like we're going to be a little bit onto the side. It's not somebody who is going to necessarily move on forward close to you really excitedly and just kind of move on forward and, you know, why don't we go out into a date and so on. This is somebody who is going to be a little bit more shy, a little bit more onto the side. That being said, I'm going to say that whoever this is seems to be over here of the sign of Gemini from what I can see. Now, they're interested in love, but they're interested in taking things slowly. They're not interested they're interested in sex. I was going to say they're not interested in sex. Absolutely not. But they're not necessarily interested into the passionate kind of a way. They're interested into the love, into the relationship. They don't want to play around. They want a long-term relationship, but they do want to take things quite slowly because they've been hurt into the recent past. They've been hurt like 3-4 months ago. Now, I do believe, and you're most likely wondering, oh, but have they gone over that? I don't really want somebody who's not over their past, right? They have been over. They are done with it. They have cut those cords. All is good. I feel as though they're going to be ready and they're going to be wanting to move mountains for you, sweetie. As many mountains as you want. They're going to be able to walk those rivers, if you will. So this is somebody who is very lovely, somebody who is very open, somebody who is wanting to do a lot of things for you. Do you know this person? I'm going to say not quite at this moment. I don't believe you do. And when we're speaking about the near future, I'm going to say most likely near the end of the month of March into the month of April is where you're going to be meeting them. So it's not really all that far. I feel as though you are going to be making the move towards them first. Why? Because I kind of feel as though you're going to have seen them like a couple of times. out in public somewhere that you do go fairly often. You're going to see this person, and it's going to come to a point where you're just going to be wondering, should I make a move? Should I not? And you're going to somewhat make a move because they're not quite making a move. They're kind of shy. They are, but they're shy into the cutest of little way. I feel like once they're into a relationship, they're not really shy anymore. But really, to make that first move, it's a little bit difficult. Slow, but with progress, right? Well, that is perfect. That is perfect. Then you guys are both into the exact same place. This is what you want. So you are going to be making some type of move towards them. And we're going to go really quite slowly. Like, why don't we just, would you like to go out for, I don't know, it could be a cup of coffee, movies, whatever. You're going to be going out onto onto a date. You guys are going to be seeing each other like 3, 4, 5 times even before anything sexual happens. Oh, you'll be kissing, but, no sex yet. You're going to kind of wait a little bit. It's not going to be happening right away. Not because you don't want to, but just because you're kind of savoring that moment. It's kind of exciting. It's kind of fun. And you're just kind of enjoying your company together, getting to know each other. So I'm going to say it's going to be a nice relationship altogether. This person, I believe, has a dog at this moment, sweetie, also. I believe the dog is darker colored, like black or something of the such. A little bit unsure about the race, like the breed of the dog. But anyways, I believe they do have a dog at this moment also. So it gives you a little bit more of an idea of who they are. But I mean, they're loving and they're caring and they do want a long-term relationship with you. It's just going to, it's going to be cute, sweetie. It is. It's step by step. Absolutely lovely. So my lovely, please do let me know if there's anything else that I can do for you. So this love is going to be coming on into your life. I mean, soon. It's, not too far away. And if you have any other questions, anything that you're wondering about, if everything is still on track, if anything has changed or anything of the such, anything that comes towards you, come back and see us. We're always here. And if there's anything that I have not answered that you wanted an answer to, write it into the chat area and I'll answer you, my lovely. And I thank you for your donation. I thank you for joining us. You're a sweetie pie. And let me go and see our beautiful Carrie at this moment. You do deserve that, sweetie. You do. You know what, guys? I think everybody should just kind of put themselves first this year. This is all about us. What do you want? What do you deserve? Let's stop thinking about what we think other people want from us and try to please other people. Please yourself and you'll find the right people into your life. And that's how you're going to attract the right people and the type of relationships that are going to last a long time. Good for you. Congratulations, sweetie. Let me go and see over here our beautiful friend Carrie, and then I'm going to go and see Amy and Juanson to finish up the readings for tonight. So, let me go see. Okay. It was a good day. Is Carrie around? Where's our beautiful Carrie? Yeah, that's it. Do not sacrifice for anybody. 1223, the year of you. I love that. I think that's what we should do because we never think about us. We always think about other people. What are other people going to think about us? What are they going to say about us? Are they going to like me? Are they going to, who gives? Do what is good for you. And that's how you're going to attract the people who truly want to be into your life. Let's put a little bit. Oh, there's our beautiful Carrie with that beautiful big pink UFO pink hand. I don't know what that is. Let's go for it, Carrie. Let's go see what I can find for you, my lovely. Okay, so let's go for it. Okay, so you say it was a good day. Sag was okay. Yeah, that's it, right? Okay. Let me go and see it. So did he really want them? Yes or no? Let's go and find that out. Beautiful Amy, don't go too far. You're up next. Okay, my lovely. I will be able to answer your questions. You are the last one before moving on forward to Juanson. Okay. Did he actually truly do want them? I'm going to say yes. I do believe that he did want them, sweetie. I don't believe that he was trying to keep you busy or anything of the such. I really do believe that he did want them, lovely. He can find females. I don't believe, beautiful. From what I can see, I don't believe that he actually, went on live so that people could find him and so on. So I'm going to say no. I don't feel as though anything really has to change into that. Beautiful. If he did want to cheat with you and he did want to be with somebody else, he would have done it a long time ago because he already has a lot of different people without even having to go live, sweetie. He does not do it because he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to cheat with you, and he truly does only want to be with you. So I'm going to say I still have over here a lot of lust, a lot of love, a lot of desire towards you, and I don't feel as though he is playing any games whatsoever. So is he being loyal and faithful? Absolutely, my sweetie. Is he going live in order to have other people kind of reach on out and to go and meet him? Absolutely not. It's not necessary. He would not have to do that in order to have anybody kind of come on close to him, right? You are being seen over here as our beautiful Empress, my beautiful. You know how he was speaking about babies and everything of the sort. He truly did mean it. I know that you've asked it to me into the past, into the last few days, and you didn't ask it to me today. But I'm going to say it is still there. We're still wanting that beautiful moment with you. We're still wanting to have that time with you. I feel like we're still setting those goals. We're still really quite grounded. We know that we need to work upon this relationship and upon the future, but we still want you. We're still being quite faithful, and we do love you, sweetie. We still do believe that you could be a beautiful mother to, a child into the future together. Does he still want you to come there? No, he does still want you to come over there, sweetie. Is there anybody else that he is wanting more than you? Let's go and find that out. And then I'm going to go and check all these questions on out with our pendulums. So what is happening over here? Is there anybody else altogether? I'm going to say no. Does he still want to come to you? Yes, but he actually wants you to go towards him. So I'm going to say he does still want you to go towards him. Everything is still on plan. As I said, we do still have those challenges, though. There's no doubt about it. But we are looking towards that future. We are still holding on to you, knowing that there is nobody else who can be there. At this moment, are we necessarily happy about the situation? Not really, because we do end up missing you all the time. But are we playing any games or anything of the such and kind of being sneaky behind your back? Absolutely not. So I'm going to say, if you're going to cry, cry of joy, sweetie. Nothing but good things seem to be coming your way, my lovely. I know that it's bleak. I know that you're not getting everything that you want, but it is good things that are coming your way, sweet one. Let me go see over here. Now, did Sag really want those pictures from Carrie? Did Sag go live in order to go and meet other women? Is Sag cheating on Carrie? I also want to know over here, does Sag love Carrie? Does Sag still want to propose and to be married to Carrie? Is there anybody else that Sag wants to be with more than Carrie? I'm going to say you're good for gold, my lovely. Let's go over here and let's see. Yes, okay. So we do have our beautiful Amy who is over here at this moment. It's what I'm seeing, my beautiful collective souls. I don't feel as though he is reaching on out right away, sweetie. I'm sorry, beautiful. I know it's not what you want. I know that it's not what you were expecting, but I don't see him reaching on out right away, my lovely. I'm sorry, sweetie. I know, my love. I'm sending you really, really big hugs. I know, sweet one. And Carrie, I know it's not easy,
Hey.
Sweet one. Oh my gosh, that really did quite scare me. I think I almost need to change my hey thing. hold on. Okay. Let's go see our beautiful Amy. Amy, my lovely. Let me go into the inbox over here, and here we go. So, what does Cancer want from Amy to see that that you're the one, right? That would bring him clarity. Okay. What does Cancer want to see from our beautiful Amy to see that she is the one? Honestly, from what I can see over here, it is time. Nothing more, sweetie. It is time. It is about sharing. It is about understanding the situation that he is in. It's about not pushing him in order to do anything whatsoever. And that is the only thing that is going to be able to do that, is that if you stand by his side. There's nothing more that you can do, sweetie. You know when they say, you know, when you're with the one, you know that they're the one. It doesn't really matter what it is they say. It doesn't really matter what it is that they can do. There's nothing that you can truly do that is going to change his mind upon something. There's nothing that you are going to do that is going to make him believe that you're the one. He either knows that you're the one or he doesn't know that you're the one. What I can see from this at this moment, my lovely, is that it's not that I don't really ever feel that he's going to think that you are the one. Problem being with Cancer is that he needs more than one person in order to be happy. He needs somebody that he is more at home with, and then he needs somebody that he is more sexual with, somebody that he is more passionate, that he can open on up with all of his, most, passionate desires. So even if you were the one that, let's say, he chose to say, come on and move on in with me, then you would actually become the one that would be more of the homemaker. But then he would still need somebody else who is looking at that side that is so much more passionate. Not because you can't be both, because he needs to have both. Some people simply cannot be with one single person. Some people need to have that excitement. At this moment, you are love, you are passion, you are excitement. Onto the other side, we've got security, but we need two different people in order to do that. At this moment, anyways, perhaps into time he will change, but at this moment, there is nothing that you can do that is actually going to be changing anything from that. He will either see it or he won't, but at least for the following year, maybe even 2 years, he is always going to be wanting to have two different people. He is also very afraid of returning back into a position of pain, a position where we can lose. He's already lost a lot. He doesn't want to get back into a place where he can lose some more. He doesn't want to get back to a place where you guys could be together, that there could be you guys both did something, you're both doing something that could make us believe that you could be with somebody else, or that he could be with somebody else at some point. And I know that you love him, and I know that you're willing to sacrifice everything for him, but he is not quite willing to do that at this moment. Why? Because he's still holding on to the other, and because he needs two different situations. He needs that excitement. He needs that little bit of something that brings, it's like he needs that danger into his life, if you will. It brings excitement. It brings novelty into his life. And he needs that, even though he knows that it is not good. So there's nothing really that you can do or you can say. The very best that I can say for you over here is that if you truly do want, and I know that you do, is that you need to be clear. You need to be precise with him. You need to truly be able to open up and to tell him, you know what? I love you and I do want to be with you and I don't want to scare you within all of this, but you need to let him know, if, we are together at some point, if we're able to move on in together, or if ever you would like us to move on in, I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to sacrifice. But you just need to let him know. And again, let him know with no strings attached, because you don't want to be needy. You just want to let him know that if ever you are ready for this type of a relationship, no strings attached whatsoever, if you're ready to move on in with me, I love you that much to be able to do that. I love you that much to be able to sacrifice what I have into my life at this moment to be with you. Whenever you're ready, if that day ever does happen, then, I'm still going to be here for you. But that is the most that you can do. You cannot convince them. There's nothing more. There's only black magic that can do that, sweetie, and I would not suggest that. When are we going to be able to see Cancer? When will you be seeing Cancer? I'm going to say over here, I feel as though we would like to see you somewhere around Thursday or Friday, but for some reason, I don't quite feel like it's going to be possible. I'm going to say most likely onto Sunday or Monday. And what he wants. Okay. Yeah. No, you don't need to change who you are, sweetie. Don't change who you are. You don't need more confidence. You don't need to be more, bitchy, nothing of the such. You just need to be who you are. You're already loving. You're already sweet. You're already understanding. What the hell does he want, right? He wants everything that he can't have, which is why he wants you. He wants everything, sweetie. He wants like the whole dessert plate altogether, which is where the problem is coming from. Does he know altogether that all of this is making you feel as though you are not confident? Not really. He's not seeing that. He's not seeing that side of the whole situation. Hi, Kevin. Nice to see you, sweetie. I know you're in. Okay, that's what I was hoping, my beautiful collective soul, that you were somewhere nice and warm with your family. Keep on staying with them, keep on enjoying that beautiful love and that caring, and let's see, one step at a time, beautiful collective soul. I'm sending you the biggest hug, sweetie. I know. Oh my God, Juanson, how did you get a spider web in your witchy ball? Yeah, but oh my God, how did that happen? How did you get a spider web into that, Juanson? Oh my gosh. Okay, Watson, I'm going to say that if you have a spider web into your witchy ball, most likely there is something brewing in there, sweetie. There is something, but I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I feel like it is actually quite positive. I feel like something is infiltrating into your life that you don't quite know about, and it's kind of making its web slowly, like one little step at a time, but I feel like it's good. I feel like it's positive. Unless you've got little babies kind of coming upon, I say leave your witchy ball, sweetie. I know, my beautiful Amy. I know, sweetie, that I know that it sucks as hell. I know that. And it's not, but I don't want you to look at it that way, my beautiful Amy. I don't want you to look at it into a way that this is something that is because you're not enough. When I was saying this is a year of us, it's not that you are not enough. It is that you are not what he needs at this moment. It is not what he requires, but you are plenty enough. You are so much. You're even more than enough. I don't want you to bring yourself down. That is not the whole point of it. The point of it is that you know that you have confidence to know that you are good enough, that you are strong enough, and that, you know what, if he wants to give you what you want, then perfect. But if he's not able to do it, then you're going to be able to find somebody else. You will find somebody else who is stronger, who is better, who is willing to give you what exactly it is that you need as you are right now. Don't change yourself for somebody else, sweetie, because I don't feel as though he is going to change. If somebody needs to change, it is him. It is not you. He needs excitement. He needs love. He needs a place that is different from his home and his normal life and from onto the other side. The thing is that you know all his dirty secrets. You know every single thing that he wants and that he needs. Therefore, that could become a little bit boring from him if you guys are together and you're into a relationship. He's also quite afraid that the dynamics would change once you would be actually living together, which is why he does not want to be living with you neither. He does not want those dynamics to change. He wants to stay a little bit taboo, a little bit exciting. If you stay where you are, the excitement stays because it is still into the unknown. It is still taboo. You guys are still doing something that you're not supposed to do. And that he finds thrilling. He needs the excitement, sweetie. I know he does. I know he does, my beautiful Amy. Juanson, sweetie, what do I've got for you, my lovely? Juanson. Let's go and see what I've got. Let me do this like that, and let me go do this. And let's go see Juanson. And here we go. So, yes, a resting day. I've never given it Wednesday another chance, sweetie, but I keep seeing it all over the place. I see people doing drawings of Wednesdays. I see so many different things of Wednesday, and I've never given it, but I think it takes like 3-4 episodes before it actually becomes good. I've never got the chance. After 10 minutes, I fall asleep on the first episode, Juanson. It was good if I haven't. No, I never got past the first episode, like 15-20 minutes, Juanson. All right, well, let's go and see over here what it is that I've got coming up on for you. Why don't we actually take out a little bit of Lenormand? Why don't we do that? I see it says good luck, right? So I say stay. Yeah, if there's a spider in there, you call, oh, I like Peter. I like that name. All I have to say is that if you start seeing a lot of different spiders, like there's babies, get rid of it, okay? Make yourself a new witchy ball, sweetie. You don't have to do it in December. You can do it at a different moment. As long as there's just one, it's all good. If you start getting many, get rid of it, sweetie. Make yourself a new one, okay? Oh, get rid of it. Don't kill it. Just open up your witchy ball and let it back out to Gaia. Okay, let's go and see what I've got coming upon for you. All right, what do we have? Yes, Lenormand. Okay. Exactly, Sean. Yes, Sean. Yes. And yes, thank you so very much, Sean. I so agree with you, my lovely. I'm going to say over here, and yeah, Sean, we were talking about that. This year, 2023 is a year of you. Whatever you believe is good for you, you please do it. Okay, Juanson, no man. Woohoo. Well, this one is really quite sexy. I do have to say, I'm sure that Lilith agrees with me and Amy. And Carrie's most likely still here. So I'm going to say this sexy man is in reverse position, which is really, really quite good, which is telling me that, there's no extra sexiness coming on in for you. Okay. It's complete. How the heck did it get in there? Honestly, Juanson, it's been there for quite some time, hasn't it? It's a fighter. It's a fighter spider is what you've got. I'm going to say over here, there's no gossip. Lovely. There's no gossip. There's nobody playing into your fields. There's no renards or foxes, if you will. There's no gossip. There's nothing of the such. There's nothing but good things coming upon for you. You're exactly onto the path where you should be. And I'm going to say it's a little bit boring because there's no choices neither. Everything is, yes, kind of like the winter. It's a little bit frozen, but I like the fact that I don't like the fact that things are frozen, but I like the fact that things are frozen into a way that nothing bad is coming your way. Nothing bad is really opening on up. Well, nothing is opening on up into the bad way. I would like something to open up in a good way. My gosh. Let's go and take some steampunk up. Let's go to steampunk. Let's put the gilded rivalry of Lenormand away. And let's go see what we've got. Let's just kind of play around with this. My kids go back to school tomorrow. I must wake up early. Woohoo! And I've got a big week ahead. I do. I had a guy come and fix our roof today because a different part of our roof kind of lifted on up. We've had horrible storms lately. and they fix that. I've got the guys coming on forward for the insurance company to try and figure out when they're going to be doing the works into our house that they have to repair. Oh, gosh. I've got my little girl who is going for TDAH evaluations because I think she's got TDAH like our older son has and like David has, because she can't stay put, the sweet little thing. Yeah, it's crazy. And I have to wake up early tomorrow because, well, winter holidays are done. And it'll be like nothing. I know, sweetie. Let's continue. Let's go see. So I'm going to say over here, I am getting the comet, which is good. The comet is in reverse position. Nothing bad happening. Nothing bad kind of hopping on in. I love steampunk. I do. Look at that. Medicine. Yes, yes, and yes. Amy, no. When I talk about him wanting two different people, if the wife is no longer there, he's going to want somebody else. He needs an excitement, which would be you. And he needs somebody who's more stable, more secure, more boring, if you will. He needs boring and exciting. He needs both of them, sweetie. Kevin, please do go ahead, sweetie. So what I do see over here is that, medicine. I kind of feel as though you are going to be receiving some type of message over here that is actually going to be healing your heart. That's going to make you feel that much better. So something good seems to be coming into your way. A butterfly, novelty, hope, renewal, new beginnings. Absolutely love, sweetie. The umbrella, you do need to stay protected, though. I don't quite feel as though right now, I'm always saying, okay, let's go for it. Whenever you see her, yes, 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 and move on forward. Absolutely. I'm still going to say the same thing, but a little bit differently. I'm going to say over here, that the butterfly and the renewal and the umbrella with the protection on the house. It is not quite that divine timing for you guys to be together at this moment. Therefore, I need you to, if you do see her and you do talk with her, perfect. But don't ask her out onto a date is what I'm going to say. It's not the divine timing yet. It is not that time, sweetie. Give it a little bit more time, okay? More time needs to pass on by. My beautiful bright eyes, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my sweetie, and 9 p.m. my lovely. If you do have a question, though, you can post it away, bright eyes. I'm going to answer Kevin, and I'll answer you too if you want to. But we're on to our normal schedule, 8 p.m. every single night now. I'll answer that in just a few moments, okay, Kevin? Now, Juanson, let's take something else out. Let's just play around, and let's go see what I've got. I want to take this one out. He doesn't believe that he is going to lose you, Amy, but that's where the difference is. He does not believe that he is going to lose you. So is he willing to lose you for something like that? Most likely not, but he doesn't believe that he is going to. Not a problem, my dear Kevin. It's nice to see you again, sweetie. Juanson, it's important for you to do every single thing into your life in moderation, like not too much Netflix, not too much singing, be careful for your vocal cords, not too much drinking tea or anything of the such. Every single thing in moderation, okay? It is time for you to reflect. It is time for you to find that balance, to stop juggling, to just kind of relax. I know that you said you did have a relaxing day, but even though you did have a relaxing day, you worked onto that oracle. You did 1,000 different things. You most likely sung. You did a lot of things. Sometimes I need you to sit down. I need you to do nothing, Watson. That being said, there's no conflicts coming on in, and I'm going to say that there is more of, I do feel as though we're going to be able to be talking to Elizabeth, most likely into the following, I know it's not quite this week, but I'll say by next week, into the following 2 weeks. And why don't we, go over here and finish up with a Hermit deck. Let's go find out what we've got. So what do we have? Let's go say, I know you can't help it. Okay, so let's go for it. I want to be able to start a family with you. I think so. An absolute yes. Why don't you just ask me and I'll say yes. But as I said, don't ask right away, because if you ask right away, it's not the divine timing. You need to wait a little bit more. Look at that. That's the next card coming on out. Now is not the right time. But I do want you to know that I feel the exact same way as you do. And I'm open to all different kind of compromises. Truly, I am. I want you to know that I'm working onto my strength at this moment. And nonetheless, I don't want you to ever think that I forgot about you, because I am. What? I'm manifesting you, sweetie. All right, well, let's go and see for our dear friend what's going to be happening. You say onto is Bright Eyes still here? Are you asking a question, my lovely? If so, please do post it on. Otherwise, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I will wait to see if you ask your question while I'm with Kevin. So how is the 20th going to go? What's happening onto the 20th, sweetie? What are you up to? I know you're patient, my lovely. I know you are. And when I look very far, if I look very quickly, your meditation kind of looks like a clown hat. You know I like to mutilate your emoticons, sweetie, but it does look like meditation. But really quickly, a clown hat. I just like to bug you with your emoticons. I love you, Hanson. I love your emoticons also. It's like going to the psychologist, right? They'll ask you to look at pictures and you got to say what exactly it is that you see. I've got like a completely different idea of what I see into your emoticons, into your emojis. Yeah. So how are things going to go? Whatever's going to be happening onto the 20th, Kevin, you need to go on in with a clear plan. You need to trust yourself also. Whatever is going to be happening over here, there's going to be some unexpected changes. There's going to be a transition over here. So whatever seems to be happening, I kind of feel like you're a little bit pulling back and you're taking a break. So I don't know what it is that you're up to, sweetie. I'm going to say there's going to be a little bit of a period over here of reflection and a period where pause is going to be necessary. So I'm not going to say that what's going to happen is going to be negative. I'm not going to say that it's positive. I'm going to say that's going to be bringing in a moment of reflection, of pause, and there's a certain resistance to change that seems to be happening. So it's a little bit in between of a good and a bad. All right. What can I do for you, my beautiful Carrie, before we do finish on up? All right. I don't know. You said, oh, you just went back to listen to the reading again. Oh, it's okay. It's all good, sweetie. I thought you actually had a question. It is all good. I'm sorry, my beautiful Carrie. I thought something was not clear. All right, then, my beautiful souls, I'm going to say good night to every single one of you guys. It was a great pleasure. It was fun. It was really, really quite nice. Oh, you can tell him that, my beautiful Amy. You can, but I say just kind of go one step at a time. At this moment, there's still you and there's still the other. I'm sorry, once the other is no longer there, I feel as though you'll be able to make those modifications, but don't do them right away because he's just going to become a little bit upset and a little bit lost within all of the conversations, sweetie. So hold on a little bit before doing that. Oh, it's all good, Carrie. I got you, sweetie. I thought you had another question. I thought something was unclear. So I'm going to say good night to everybody. Amy, if you want to reach out to me, find me by email, my sweetie. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time. Thank you to my beautiful angels for being here. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time. Stay safe, everybody, and don't forget, 2023 is a year of you. Let's work upon that. Sean, wishing you a lovely evening. Thank you for your input tonight, sweetie. You're beautiful. Good night, everybody.